Welcome to another episode of Please Elite This.
Hold on.
I can't.
Go ahead, man.
Anywho,
Let's kick this off, man.
Okay.
he don't know what number we're on because I know I don't.
Nope.
I'm going to say 293.
I was gonna say I hope it's a palindrome, but that was last one maybe. If it's 293.
Yeah, my Spotify is like, who?
You playing music?
Please, no, he needs to look at our podcast.
Oh.
On Spotify. He needs to go to Spotify to look at our podcast to figure out what number we're on. That is fire.
Oh my
That is
goodness.
fucking fire.
Episode 292.
That's funny.
Palindrome! Just like this whole week. Did you know that, Ben? Did you see that?
This week's about
This whole week is a palindrome. Every day this week. So today is what, the 22nd? So 5/22/25 is 5/22/25, 5/22/25.
Got it. Okay.
Welcome to another episode of Please Elite This. In the building, we have Darren.
Bim.
Genevieve.
That was deep.
Yeah, what's up?
So every day this week, 5/23/25, 5/24/25, bang, 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 best date ever.
Interesting.
5/25/25. Ooh, that's a good one. 5/25/25 is a good date. That's Sunday.
It is a good date.
We got it.
I think I'm going to go to the movies, guys.
Oh, yeah, what are you going to
I
say?
want to see that Superman
I'm
movie.
going to go to the theater. I for a second was, but I feel like the CGI is going to piss me off. There is the final Mission Impossible movie that's coming out. I'm a big fan of those.
Oh,
And
yeah.
There's a new Mission, not Mission Impossible, another Final Destination movie.
I saw that.
And I think,
No, why?
because me and the wife
No.
love to go like,
Oh my God, guys. I can't look.
when I watch the UFC every weekend, I watch the fights like this.
I can't watch UFC. I didn't know you could watch it like that. Maybe I would watch it then.
You can, right? Because I like the skill, but then when somebody's arm is like this and they haven't tapped
when
yet,
they bleed?
no, the bleeding is okay. But it's
No.
when the cut is this thick
Ugh.
and you can
No,
see
thank
like
you.
the meat. Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, no. So I think more of the movies, y'all. I think I want that
I was
experience.
gonna invite you to come out Sunday. That's what I was telling
What's
you.
that?
Oh, yeah.
But so the first thing is a day party. I know you don't really do those, so that wasn't what I was gonna tell you. Even though you should go to the day party if you're listening on Sunday. The platforms is DJ
When there's
Franchise.
church.
It's from 5 to 10. It's DJ Franchise's birthday party. But what I was gonna say is your speed in the evening time at the parlor. So it's more of like a
What's the parlor?
Parlors on Main Street. It's a like a reggae crowd. Like
No way,
Like a
really?
Jerky's crowd. It's been open this whole time.
No way.
Like a Bar One crowd, Ocean Mist
What?
crowd. That type of thing.
Okay.
Paul Michaels me playing,
Really?
and he's doing reggae and R&B
I heard them promoting on the
on the
Paul Michael's SoundCloud.
Yes.
That's right. Keep in tune there.
So-
Via SoundCloud.
So I said that's something that would be up your alley. I was gonna ask you if you wanted to go to that.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Nah,
But
probably not.
hey, anyone's
That's
listening.
at night, and then
Right.
the 6 a.m., 5 a.m. wake up. Yeah, nah.
Yeah. So anyone listening, there's things that go on for Memorial Day weekend.
That's dope.
But guys,
Yo,
I only wore the bonnet because I didn't want the cold rain on my head.
so hood?
Yeah, but because my hair is big,
Oh, okay.
so the hood doesn't go all the way, and then
Garrates. Darren understands.
so he does. So I put this on, and that's when I called you.
Today, you, friend.
What I did?
You see, look at you. Look
What I
at
did?
You.
What I did?
Made him mad.
You don't know that.
They're not red.
Girl, you made him mad.
They're not red, Darren.
You know what? Keep going.
So that's why I called you on the way here.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm like, let me make sure Bim has the camera, because if he don't, I'm leaving the bonnet on.
Got it.
And so that's why I kept asking you got everything? Is it doing its thing? And then I was supposed to take the bonnet off once I confirmed there's a camera. And I
She's
did
so
not.
stupid.
Jen.
I'm sitting like, yo, they didn't tell me to take my bonnet off. And I'm like, but they didn't know why you had it on to begin with. So therefore, they couldn't have told you to take it off.
No, you
So bonnet is now off in my pockets.
Thank you for not yelling at us.
Nah, yeah, because it's not
Thank
your
you.
fault.
We ain't know. I thought you was like,
Fuck
it
it.
out.
We here.
I respect it. You know I respect the.
And I
you know what
appreciate you guys letting me be me.
You know what I mean?
be you, Bubby.
Who am I?
Who am I?
Oh.
Who? So Darren, how you been?
Darren, what's good, peeps?
I've been okay. Busy stuff.
Good. It's
I'm
always
not
good
really
to be
sure
busy.
how that works. Is like, Ever since I stopped working, I've been even more busy with life.
It's crazy, right?
It's dumb.
Because you say yes.
I do.
You keep saying yes.
I know I do.
And there's mad stuff to do, period, right?
Yes.
So, like, it's just with work, you prioritize and it just gets moved to another day. Now you can just do stuff.
Now I can do this stuff.
Yeah.
How have you guys been?
Busy, same. Sick kids, sick wife, sick me.
No.
Sick me.
Glad you all are feeling better.
Yeah, man, it's like one had an ear infection.
Oof.
The other one had the flu,
Oof.
of which we had to take to the hospital on Mother's Day.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was just like, hey, you know, what have you
Oof.
Isn't that great? Which hospital did you go to?
Well, since it was
Hasbro?
Sunday, yeah, that one.
Oh, you didn't go to Garden City?
Huh?
Garden City Clinic? Walk-in? ER? Whatever it's called.
I don't know, man. Well, so that's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, you usually could be seen a little quicker.
Okay.
If there's not a lot of people.
Ah,
But then Hasbro is better for babies.
yeah, it worked out, thank God, because last time with the other one, it turned into a 6-day affair.
Yeah.
So he was back home at 4.
Yeah.
So I was happy about that.
Gets a little easier as you go along,
Yeah,
right?
man. Jeez. Yeah, so just that, man. And last year, I couldn't do my thing at the lawn. I know it's not a thing I talk about a lot.
It is the bluegrass and the
Kentucky Derby.
yeah. I was saying Kentucky in my
Remember,
head.
remember I was into it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, for the last 2 years, I think. Terrible. Did a little prep in the fall, and I fight. Darren, you know I'm on my own lawn.
Here.
I was more in it be dirt in the bag, go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's supposed to be grass clippings. It's dirt.
Yeah,
That I'm-
you're dumping it out.
I got grass back, man.
Hey.
We bite, baby.
go.
Suburban dad.
Suburban dad. Oh man, Fuji got grass.
They just be staring at us.
I'm hype, yo. Yeah, that'll be. I saw just hey, go out there, boys. Go run around.
It's all right.
I got a weed thing. It's like a shotgun. So you step on the weed and then you eject the weed just like that. Yeah, it's fun.
That sounds fun.
But that helps because I don't know if you look at your
Critters.
stuff. Crabgrass and whatnot.
Oh, yeah,
like,
it'll take over.
Take over the whole joint.
yeah, I don't know if I should say this.
Oh.
People on the other side of the fence, they grow something.
Okay.
I don't think
Outside, huh? It's legal.
No, I don't think it's like that. Like they grow like food
Okay.
of some sort or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what they growing. And so like whatever they're growing is now growing on our side. I'm like, what is that? I had to cut it down. I'm like, I wonder if a weed killer would kill it.
Is it? It's not bamboo, is it?
Oh,
Take a picture of it?
If it's bamboo,
oh, we just cut it down. So,
yeah. If it's bamboo, those just keep growing back. You almost gotta like dig out the root. But
and the roots on their side.
yeah,
Yeah,
But if
it
it's
could
not-
be bamboo.
yeah. It actually popped up. I know my mother-in-law. She has it in her yard. This is us, crowd. Sorry.
Why would there be bamboo
I
here?
can't wait to hear
And
what
then
they're going to talk
on the
about.
other side of one of
back.
my fences, it just popped up out of nowhere. So I don't know, man.
Oh,
See,
I won't say nothing else.
see.
Jen, how you been?
I've been swell, you know what I'm saying? I'm turning 42 on
Swell.
Saturday.
42.
Swell.
42. So that's
I
exciting.
think I like that number.
It's a nice number.
think
It's
I like
definitely
it.
better than 41.
What's Jackie Robinson's number?
42.
Come on now.
Hey,
I'm sitting in my head, I just couldn't remember.
how many ounces in a brick? 36.
Oh, there's
All
a,
right, so here we go.
there's a,
What is she even
you wonder why my eyes are red. There's an interesting fact about Jackie Brown. Let me see if I can
Jackie
find it.
Robinson?
Robinson, I'm sorry.
Who happens to be brown.
Sorry. Sorry.
Big the knowledge.
Sorry. Keep
Yo,
going.
we ain't
Keep
talking in a
going.
minute.
Yeah.
I was looking at my notes.
Their notes?
Yeah,
It's
I
something
was like,
mad.
oh, shit, Shannon.
I was watching his latest episode. So
Oh,
he interviewed two of my like favorite people in the last two. So the first one, I'm like, I refuse because he's gonna piss me off because Darren gave me a warning.
Yeah. Who was the first one?
Ali Sadiq,
Oh, wow. Okay.
right? He does that thing where, no, you do that. You mean to tell me? He said, so he told me he does that. So we ain't got to watch that. And then today, he told me that he did 2 Chainz. And you know how much I love 2 Chainz.
Okay.
But the 2 Chainz one is more like 2 Chainz taking him on a tour of Atlanta. So he's showing him his cars.
Oh, so it's not in the
It's
usual
not
studio.
it's not in the studio. Like he showed him his cars. He took him to his restaurants. We only got like an hour into it. 'Cause-
Okay.
So I'm like, it's more palatable.
Accountable, yeah. What I heard about the somebody that actually did the Shannon show, because you know what I said like before, no knock, but it's just not his forte, right? Like you're not That's not like you're not a
You're not
gifted
equipped for
interviewer.
that. Yeah.
And they kind of echoed the sentiment and said during the interview, because it's all cut and spliced together, somebody would just hand him a card with questions on it. Oh, here, ask this.
Oh.
And then they'll just ask.
Oh, because I
Wow,
always
that's
see him with a
awful.
stack of questions. So I'm like, I've
Yeah.
always wondered, like, how does he know what order to put the cards in?
He's not even putting this stuff together.
You don't even try him.
No, they just. I mean, I'm sure he does some research to some extent, but there's
No, he
somebody
can't.
there that says, "Here, you can ask him this."
Yeah. Well, no,
that's
I see,
interesting.
I see that you're drinking water.
And it just, right, and it just lends to like, because don't play in my face,
Yeah.
because I see that this guy's not good, but I guess it works. I don't know, but guys, he's not like,
Yeah, we know.
yeah.
But he gets good bookings.
well,
so
and that's the thing is because it's not like this was his brainchild, right? No diss, but somebody came up with an idea and said, "Hey, Shannon,
You
we'll
ain't
give you
doing
some money. We got backing by this person, this person. Everybody that goes there to get interviewed
You hot right now.
gets paid."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like Arsenio, but they just picked who they wanted Arsenio to be, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which, but well,
I found that fact. So I know it was
Okay.
after the fact. So going back to 1936, Jesse Owen competed.
Jesse Robinson?
Jesse
You're on our
Robinson,
third
listen,
Jesse.
Listen, hold on, hold
Okay,
on,
I'm
hold
sorry.
on.
I'm
I'll
sorry.
get there.
Jesse Jackson,
Jesse Owens, come on, stick
Jesse
with me.
Pigman.
Juicy
Juice
Spoon,
Mouillet.
Ooh, kid.
Why do I talk? Why do I talk to you guys? Jesse Owens competed.
The runner.
Yes, competed in the 1939 Summer Olympics in Berlin. He came in first place in the 200 meter final. Who came in second place was actually Mac Robinson, this guy's brother.
Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson's brother.
Stop
Sorry.
it.
I forgot his name. Yes.
I saw it happening and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm just gonna let
Yeah,
it
let it
happen.
happen.
So I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
ah.
There was a lot of Jessies and Jacksons and Juicies.
I don't think I messed up too.
I'm more impressed by the fact that Jackie's brother's name is Mac. Jack and Mac Robinson? That is,
Oh,
that
I
is
didn't even think
fire.
about that. Jack and Mac.
Jack and Mac.
Jack and Mac.
Yo, you don't know Jack and Mac Robinson?
Hey, that should have been the twins' name if you ask me.
If you ask me,
God,
if you really want my honest opinion, you dropped the ball.
Mac
And Jack, there's still time. They ain't
Damn.
they ain't
That's
told nobody
hard.
their name yet.
Yeah, right? They ain't telling
Where's little
nobody.
Monique? Mm-mm.
Mac and Jack, baby.
Oh my god,
Yeah, so
that's hard. Oh, that's a nice fact, man. How'd you feel?
I heard it and shoved it back here and
Hey.
I love those little
close.
tidbits,
yeah, a little beep, 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 beep.
little nuggets of information.
Hey, Bim,
Yo.
what do you call
Oh boy.
a hen that can count its own eggs?
Oh boy.
What do you call a hen that can count its own eggs?
I don't know.
Jen? No. A mathman chicken?
No.
No. No. Like Zaya. No.
That's what she said.
She said, no. You love me? No.
Oh, Amari's doing the same thing. No to everything.
No to
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
No.
yeah.
No.
She fully knows what she's saying no to, too. It's just, I love you, Zaya. You love me? No.
Lordy. So I had this thought. I know you guys don't care about traveling.
You be thinking.
But I was watching Darren.
You watching me?
Somebody sent me. Do you remember WMAC Masters? Like, they used to show it on Fox. It was like combat.
It sounds familiar.
I'm gonna show you
Is it
this
like
clip. Come on, go ahead.
not gladiators?
Not like
it's not
gladiators,
yeah.
but it's different people
It
that
sounds
fight each
familiar.
other. So I saw this clip and I'm like, man, I've been like kind of obsessed with like combat sports for a long time. Hold on, let me find this thing. But anyways, Asian cultures and all that stuff fascinate the hell out of me. And then I was thinking about like a place like Japan where you can get into the samurai culture and then learn about geishas, and then there's a dance hall culture there, and then there's
Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty and Mario. And man, I said, yo, if there was ever a place that I would want to go by myself just because of like I would want
All the
to
things
do
you
everything. It would be Japan.
Yeah,
I was like, man,
I hear it's fire out there.
yeah, you could do like Mario Kart through that busy ass city if you wanted to. Like that's crazy. So would you guys, if or have you thought of a place that you would just kind of want to roam around? And Jen probably no.
Thank you for saving me the time.
Yeah, right.
Thank you for
Yeah, she
saving
didn't
me the
even.
time.
She,
Thank you for.
she just hears danger, danger, danger.
Danger.
Oh my
I hear a
God.
lot of things that
by
I'm
myself?
Like, well, by myself. Money
Oh
spending,
my god.
long flight, no.
I've always wanted to go to either Spain or Italy or France, one of those places.
Huh.
Just to hear, like,
Sorry.
see the culture. And
Real
see
quick,
the
this is
food.
WMAC Masters.
Yes.
He-
Yes.
he- he didn't-
Yes.
Let's go.
He didn't
Yes.
mute
Yes.
it.
Yes. Oh yes.
He didn't
I
even
remember
mute
that.
it. It's all making weird noises in the background. Turn that down.
Jen, look at it. Did you ever see this?
No, I ain't never
Nah.
seen this.
You was just reading books and listening
Yeah,
to
man.
Barris. You,
Her brothers were
Reading-
the ones souped about that.
Reading books and listening to Bears. First of all, anything my brothers did, I did. But if that came up before I was 8, my brothers weren't here.
that's true.
Therefore,
That's
I
true.
didn't watch it.
That's
But
true.
then once they got here, I got caught up.
I also had so I'm not overly curious about this place, but I think like if it was like, yeah, okay, Amsterdam,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Just to see, hey, what's the
Yeah.
hype? What's the hype?
yeah.
Yeah, why not? Yeah,
Why not? Yeah,
I hear that.
Jen still nowhere.
Really? Teleported. If we teleport, you don't have to no long flight, and you can stay there as long as you want. It could be an hour.
And then leave. All expensive for
Look
you,
at
whatever. We're making it so appeasing, and she's like, absolutely not.
Oh my god.
My party's this Saturday. I'm not going nowhere.
Right?
Maybe Ghana?
But you've been to
You've
Ghana,
there, though. Yeah.
See?
so there's nowhere new you wish to explore.
Oh, you said somewhere new? No.
yeah.
No.
Said,
I go places because I know what's there. Like, what?
I guess. I mean, if you take away the travel,
I'm
part,
not
yeah,
an
I'm in.
explorer.
I got it.
I'm not a Dora.
You're not a Dora.
I'm not a Dora.
Dora.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it, but if there was an opportunity to just do that for like a week and a half or something like that, I would absolutely. I'd be walking around with the robe, the slippers, and
Fully
stuff.
immersed.
Oh yeah.
Fully immersed.
You should do Amazing Race. What's the name? What's a name that rhymes with stayer?
What's the name? Like a name of a person?
Yeah,
That rhymes with what?
stayer
Stairs.
Like stare
or
like the
or
stairs?
layer
Layer.
or slayer.
Nope. Nope.
Because anything that ends with a "yer,"
It could also be
uh,
so it could rhyme with slayer, Taya,
Mayor?
stayer.
Mayor?
Taylor.
Oh.
Taylor the stayer. That's me, not Dora the Explorer.
Oh,
hate
got
that
it, got
outfit.
it.
I hate that
you know,
outfit.
listen. The whole time I was like, stare? Like you staring or like the stairs? And now I heard her say, the stayer. Like I stay here because I'm a stayer. I
that
hate
happen?
Jen.
And watch that in slow motion.
I
When he
hate
said
Jen.
stare, I was like, "Ooh, they don't know what I'm trying to say. This is even better."
I hate Jen.
I walked you guys
She
to
is a
that.
stayer.
Bro, I would have known where she was going, man.
Taylor the stayer.
I hate Jen. Because I'm like, stare? Why is she saying
I
stare
was like, "Oh,
like
yep,
that?
I got a whole accent. He don't know what I'm saying."
God, I hate you.
Sound like a Nicki Minaj bird.
So for real, no, not even Foxwoods, nothing. Even logo right there, there's something, right? The Fox Tower or something.
They did just open a new amusement park today that I was like, "Oh, that's kind of fire."
Oh, Great Wolf Lodge. Right?
No, not at Foxwoods. Like in general,
Who did?
in America, it's like at Universal.
You like amusement parks?
No, I hate them.
Oh.
But they opened one today that
She hates him because she's a stayer.
I'm a stayer. Thank you. Somebody's listening to me. And so it has like 5 parts to it.
I'm sorry, Jen.
Yes, what's up?
Because now I'm hearing it. She said layer.
She did.
And we still went. You still walked right
That's why I
over
gave
it.
you the words, and
You
I was
did.
watching it happen in slow
Yeah,
motion.
You absolutely did.
Epic Universe.
What they got there?
Epic Universe is blah 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 blah. 750 acres. Blah, 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 blah. What is the 5 parts of it? It's in Orlando,
Oh, okay.
and the 5 parts are like Mario and stuff like that.
Oh, Dylan, he was just there. Over
It
the
opened
weekend.
today. I mean, it opened this weekend.
He was in the Mario thing. You sent me pictures.
Yeah, they just opened. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was just there.
He was just there.
He's not a
I'm sorry.
stayer.
Ah,
He's not a stayer.
dare.
He's not a
Dare
stayer.
got me.
But he's there.
He was
There.
there.
He's in there.
So yeah.
I hate this league.
That's like 2000,
Maybe I would go there.
2000
Oh my God.
Kanye lyrics, yo.
Yo, for real, right? Stayer. Look at him over there in Mario Land.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Dylan.
Always with the
He
fam.
shaved the mustache.
Oh, good. Wasn't,
It had a particular,
Yeah.
He's like, nah. Nah, you get it.
I don't want to hate. I don't want to hate. I don't want to be that
you know
guy.
what I'm saying?
We were just talking about those kind of stashes today. There's the guy on the Pacers.
Yeah. Oh, God. What can you call him? Wario? Or something? we were going crazy in the group chat last night. That game was crazy.
Wario's crazy.
That game was
Ooh, I
nuts.
can't wait to get home and tell Darling that one.
Did you get to finish the game?
I watched it today.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my goodness! Because he was like, "Oh, I sent you a whatever you call it when they shorten it."
Oh, okay.
And I was like, "No, I gotta watch it. I gotta see it unfold." So I watched it from like the fourth quarter. Oh,
The whole game was back and forth. Like,
right.
the
When we
lead
went to
wouldn't go
bed.
beyond, like, I don't know.
2 or something.
Yeah, and legit score. I got it. Bang. 3. I got it. Bang. It was
crazy.
fire. And then this nigga channeled Steph Curry, Reggie Miller, anybody that can shoot. He hit 5 3-pointers in a row.
Neesmith, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that was crazy.
5.
6. It was 6.
6.
For the night, he was 8 out of 9 three pointers. Not free throws. 3-pointers.
The Knicks were up
14.
14 points in the fourth quarter with like 2 minutes and change
I
left.
think they said actually 17.
17 with 2 and change. Darren, I started cooking. I was like, I say, yeah. I screamed. I almost woke up the kids. Halliburton, few seconds left.
That shot was. I watched that shot 17 times
Yes,
today.
yes.
I kept running it back. I said no.
Yo, Darren, bounced.
Went all the way. I did see that.
He hit them with the Reggie Miller.
And Reggie Miller was commentating.
Hey, Reggie,
And he was there.
his toe was on the line.
Ay, they would have won the game right
Would
there.
have won the game. Overtime, no problem. They beat these guys, Darren. Playoffs has been fire.
Playoffs have been fire.
And OKC is one of the best teams I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Like, they're legit
And
just
that's
a good
why I
basketball
asked
team.
for the wireless splitter because the game. OKC is on that Saturday.
Yeah. We can't play. We gotta watch that one.
Yeah, we gotta watch it all.
Oof.
My
Yeah.
God.
NBA action. It's
Oh my God.
fantastic. Good game. You watch any?
Not yet.
Oof.
Man.
Oof.
Good
Because
stuff.
usually, like I had told you guys before in earlier episodes of the podcast, I would only watch basketball once playoffs or the finals started.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
Right. In the last couple seasons, I've been watching from the beginning. Because this new Celtics team is exciting and whatever. I like.
Sorry about.
Yeah,
sorry.
they lost that for themselves.
Yeah.
We talked about it on the radio, so Darren knows what we're talking about.
Okay.
And the Paul Pierce and them, they were exciting too, but I only saw them in the playoffs.
Mm.
But last couple of season, I've been actually watching the full season, so this has been exciting. I don't feel like I wasted my time.
Yeah. This season, because it's been weird the last couple of years. It's like changing of the guard and Steph and Bron will be out of here soon, and what's the energy? But that Olympics, I don't know if that's like set the bar, because I have to remind myself that was just last year when Steph put the whole France to sleep.
That was terrible. Oof.
And then transition into the season where the Warriors almost make a run, but then Steph gets injured.
Yeah.
But it's been exciting. Yeah, it's been a good season. Been a good season.
Yeah, and I feel like even though the Celtics got beat and they're out, the remaining 4 teams, I'm like, I could root for any of these teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like they all have a great story. They all got like great players and great energy. So I'm pleased.
Yeah, and it's not just one star, right? You go look at each team and there's a story. This person was here. A couple of them were on the Knicks. That are on different teams. So it's good to see like that these dudes that bounced around and got a chance now to like really play for something.
So who would you like to see in the finals?
Good question. Damn. Who would I like to see versus who I think will be there?
Okay, we'll do that second. Who would you like to see?
I'm a big fan of Anthony Edwards, man. If that young bull could, woo, Woo! Give him a ring. He's already reckless. So here's the thing, Darren. He's reckless in the real world because he's doing what you would do if you were young and rich. Splashing all over the place and causing problems. But
Then he paid his child support in full.
he tried to say, "Yep, how much?"
18 years.
I heard that was fake. I heard that was fake, but I don't know.
Either fake but they rejected whatever that was, right? He wasn't able to do it, I think.
Maybe.
I didn't look all the way into
The girl
it.
probably was seeing people going, "Girl, don't take it."
Yeah. I hate that whole. Anyways. But his game, it's they call him like Jordan's illegitimate child.
He reminds me of Jordan so much.
So much.
And it's more of the swagger.
Yeah, because it's not fake.
No.
Like, he legit will talk junk when he think he got it. But then in clips from the Olympics, he's like, yo, those are the OGs. So to hear him, even with how confident he is in his game, still acknowledge the GOATs, I know he's paying attention. I know he's going to step his game up, and I know he's like really trying to sharpen it. And he brings that same like Russell Westbrook intensity, but like kind of restrained a little bit more because, Russ bug out sometimes. But he's just there, man. He's a dog. I like to see him win it. Who do I think will win? OKC. Yeah.
Okay. And then what about the East?
On the East, that was a crushing game. The Knicks needed that one. I think Indiana, as much as that's probably the team I like the least, but I think they win it. Yeah.
See, what I want is Minnesota, New York.
Yeah. I'd like that.
That would be so much.
I'd like
that
that.
would be so much good.
Yeah, I'd like
Especially
that.
with the trades,
The
like you
trash
mentioned, the
talk.
Villanova thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But what I think we'll get is what you think we'll get. OKC and Indiana.
Yeah. Which hey,
Halliburton
OKC, get
and
them outta
Shea.
here.
And did you know that SGA has a cousin who plays on Minnesota?
I did not. How dope is
So
that?
you know how his last name is Gilgeous Alexander?
Yeah.
The other person, I should have looked it up. His name is like Alexander hyphen
And then a
something.
different
Yeah. And so when they said it, I was like, wait, did I just hear that right?
You got 2 hyphens.
And so then it was like, yeah, imagine the family cookout. You think they bring it up? And I'm like, Gilgeous Alexander, oh, snap, that really is his
Got to.
cousin. It's fire.
That's dope.
It's fire.
Playing at that level with like your kin for real.
For real, they said it's his cousin. They grew up together. They showed a picture of them when they were like 3. Oh.
The conversation. Yeah, you remember when we talk about watching Kobe Bryant and
Yeah, you're the Western Conference Finals together.
that's crazy.
Nope.
Man. Oh, hold on.
Yes. Where you going?
Oh. Well, Jen.
I was gonna do my gym snack.
Well, you could do your snack after we do.
As
you know,
I was like, you don't have no bag. We don't do no
long-standing
birthday
tradition
today.
here on the podcast. Jen's birthday is upon us, and of course, as we usually do, last minute, me and Bim talked.
Bang, 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 bang.
Shoot! Jen's birthday is coming up. And of course, we had to. Ooh, Bim. Got something. We got a traditional cheesecake.
You already
For our
know.
beloved Jen. Happy birthday, my dear.
Thank you, my love.
Happy birthday to you.
Bang, bang.
Happy birthday to you.
TBT bum.
Happy birthday to Amanda. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Happy birthday, me, our friend. Woo! One more year upon them. Such a good song, man. Thank you for introducing me to that song.
I played that for Genny in Costa Rica. Nobody had heard it before.
Oh,
so
really?
As soon as midnight hit,
Bing!
bang!
Oh,
he
that's
said,
good.
"What is this?"
It's such a good vibey song.
That's a good one.
Jen, yes, enjoy.
Yes.
Enjoy. Darren,
Yes,
I didn't
ma'am.
want us to sit idle.
Oh, look at that. You got the
They
good stuff.
suggested
The cookies
put-
are good.
I never had it from there before.
I got them there the last time I went there to get some like cake. I said, "Look at these cookies. I'm gonna try a cookie."
Yeah, they do dessert good over there.
They suggested putting them in the microwave for like 5 seconds.
You wanna
but
do
Nah,
that?
you don't
no,
need to do
we
that.
don't gotta do that.
I'm only gonna have like one.
Yeah.
Well,
That's better for me.
I didn't say you could take the whole pack. That's
it's your
awesome.
birthday.
That's awesome.
You ask me what I do.
The
and
cookie
who
be
I
smelling
do it
sweet, huh,
for.
Bim?
Shut up.
In the studio.
Okay.
All I want for my birthday is a piece of cheesecake with strawberries because they know that's my favorite.
Oh my God, it's good.
It's good, I know.
Why?
Wow. That was a good cookie.
Oh yeah, that's what.
All right.
I love the cookie.
I love it.
last
I
that had a
love
good
a
cookie. There's a big one too.
Hey, oh. You like big cookies or small cookies?
I like big cookies.
You like big
I
cookies?
like them fat cookies.
Fat cookies?
Big fat cookies.
You like them plump?
I like them plump and juicy. You gotta pong pong before you eat it. I'm sorry, babe. It's been a while since we parted.
Everything hurts. Everything
Sorry,
hurts.
babe.
Oh my god.
So,
Hey.
Jen,
So we're not gonna do my Jen snack?
we can do it.
We are.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. You talk first, cause I'm here.
I was actually gonna ask you a question, but since you're gonna say 40,
Go ahead.
any okay, turning 42.
Yep.
If you could go back to 22-year-old you and tell yourself one tidbit of advice, what would you tell yourself?
Fuck that nigga.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Right.
It could apply in so many different ways.
Yep.
But you, 22-year-old,
22-year-old me, yeah,
Get it.
that's
you got it.
yeah. Fucking girl. Trust me.
Be a stayer, girl. Bim. 22-year-old you.
Oh god.
That guy was
Money's
crazy.
fake.
Yeah.
Would that stop you from spending money or encourage you to spend money?
Learning that money's fake helped me understand a lot better, because at that point I wasn't financially responsible at all. The only credit card I was able to get was a terrible one, because somebody had stole my social to use to get Cox cable.
That sounds whatever.
Right? That. So, you're listening to other people's who are just as bad as you. No, oh, I do this to save money, or I do this, and we're buying sneakers and all that stuff. So, like, if I understood how to use money better, I don't think it would have like changed my trajectory crazy, but it would set me up a little bit better. Yeah,
Save you some woes.
yeah, money's fake.
Damn, this cake is good. Thanks, guys.
No doubt, yo.
Hits the spot.
What about you, Dare?
I would tell 22-year-old me to just leave.
Oh, shit.
You're and it sounds mean, but really, like, you're doing more damage by staying. You want to leave, so leave. Everybody will be okay. They'll be okay.
You could apply that to 22-year-old me too. I'm sure.
As I said, fuck that nigga. Just go. Fuck him. Whoever it was. No matter.
You should leave.
Use that over and over. Fuck him. Girl.
In every situation.
Every. Fuck them. There'll be more.
Yep.
It's fine. You're young.
You're young and vibrant.
Not
You'll
young
be
and vibrant.
You'll be fine.
Vibrant.
You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, we love Jen's birthday.
Ah.
Sorry, I'm grubbing.
Of course, I know we all got quiet. Of course, we'd like to say a big happy birthday to all the Geminis that'll be celebrating soon.
That's
And
Kanye.
currently,
That's Kanye a Gemini.
Kanye franchise. I feel like there's a bunch of people's birthdays the 24th.
Somebody sent me a good friend Julie sent me one of those complex slideshows on Instagram of different rappers who
Birthdays.
are Geminis. It was like Kanye, Biggie, Tupac,
Oh, Biggie.
Kendrick,
Yeah,
Lauryn
that
Hill,
makes sense.
Andre 3000. I'm like, yeah, that's a
That
solid
all makes
list of
sense.
widows. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. And Patti LaBelle's birthday is May 24th.
Patty!
Love me some Patti.
All right, we're back.
Are we?
Hi, guys. That cookie was delicious. Shout out Greg's, man. Golly.
They know
I
how
wasn't
to
ready.
cookie.
They got a mean cookie. Can't wait till it's warm.
A warm
Friends, it's been a while, so there's a backlog. So we must
Let's go.
get a few would you rathers in.
Oh, yay.
All right. Jen, it's your birthday, so I figure this was kind of like a
It's my
birthday
birthday.
question. Would you rather be followed by a band or followed by a narrator?
Ooh.
Followed by a band or narrator.
Honestly, to some people, both probably sound bad, but to me, both sound good.
Come on, that's why. Come on.
Except, I'm going to go with band because there's a person in my life who, there was something about them that was irritating me and I couldn't figure out what it was. And like a week or two ago, I'm like, yo, they keep trying to narrate my life. And I don't like that. I don't like we were both waiting to do something, like to choose something.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, which one you taking? I'm like, I don't know. Then I picked one up. Oh, you went with the classic.
Got it. So what if...
Like, wait.
Got it. So, got it. Even if the narrator's body in it, you'd be like, man, shut up.
Shut up.
We don't know.
Can I just take this without
know
you?
already.
I know what I did.
Yeah.
But a band, I can bop to it.
Right. That's true.
Hey.
Like, hey, slow it down. Slow
Slow
the
down.
tempo down a little bit.
Hey.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you.
Yeah.
Band would be clutch.
Yeah. Especially since I played the flute in the band. And so we always had the band following us. So I know what that feel like.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense.
I kind of feel... I'm going to go on the other side just for fun. I think the narrator would be interesting. If I had a narrator during an argument with the wife.
Bim! Oh my God, Bim!
Damn, Darren.
Oh my God,
Damn,
Bim!
he got us.
Oh my God, Bim!
And this is when Darren went cold.
Bim, I would need just the
That was great.
just the. He looks at his phone very confused. He doesn't understand what's happening.
Exactly. Oh, God.
Can everybody else hear this narrator?
Yes.
Oh,
they're on the
yes,
couch.
yes. Narrator
Everybody would
all
hear the
day.
band. Everybody
All
would hear the
day.
narrator.
Even though he said sure, he's highly annoyed.
On the nose, my friend.
Even though he said yes, he's
Oh my God.
he's hiding a very annoyed face.
He says sarcastically. Yeah.
Now imagine a narrator for Darling. And it's really funny.
I'm sorry.
Everything
nah.
I'm imagining is just hilarious.
I was with
God.
you with the music. I'm like,
Yeah, I get it.
I would never get
But that
annoyed
was a
with
good
music,
argument.
but that
That was good.
I just need a narrator in my house.
Oh, my God.
In your house.
In my house.
You
So,
want problems.
I do.
And then you just sit there looking at you heard her. You heard Morgan Freeman.
What an amazing question, because I could benefit in so many ways.
You know what's crazy? There's probably people who are listening who are like, I wouldn't want either. Now they're like, I want both. I want both.
Oh, God.
Oh, Ben, what a great argument.
Thank you, man.
You didn't even have to say much.
Okay, here's a weird one. Since we're talking about leaving or her. Would you rather, now listen to the question. Would you rather someone that you're dating have their ex's name tattooed on their chest, or have their ex live next door?
Ooh.
Live next door.
Really?
Really?
We can move.
You
can't get-
No, you gotta stay.
You there. You there.
You just signed it.
She's like, what do you mean I can't move?
She says while she's crossing her arms.
She shrugs.
I love the narrative thing.
Oh, God.
No, you just signed a 30-year lease and a
30-year lease? What is that, a Stop and Shop?
I'm sorry, mortgage. Sorry, I said lease. My bad. Like it's a car. 30-year mortgage on the house. And you
Bim
have
is
just
stupid.
noticed. I'm sorry. I didn't
No,
mean
he's
lease.
stupid. It's not you. You don't have to apologize. He's stupid. Big nice to Stop and Shop, and he laughed way too hard. They be having 30-year leases.
Oh, God.
My bad.
Woo.
Oh
shit. Wait, did we do one? Oh, we're still on it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Because neither was
30-year.
answered.
I mean, living next door.
Yeah. So
Yes.
you said you'd rather have a tattoo?
No, I said next door.
She said
rather
we're
have
moving,
next
but
to-
it's not an option.
Yeah, fuck that tattoo.
But you said you're a stayer. You got to stay, Jen.
Taylor the Stayer don't want no.
So you rather be next door, yo?
I don't want to see nobody's name on your chest.
I
What
hear
kind of?
that.
I almost said some wild.
Oh,
What kind of crazy shit is that?
you're right. You're right. But next door?
I think I'm going to go with the tattoo.
Me too.
I think I'm going with the tattoo because, like, the person could be a wild card.
Right.
But the tattoo is just
Yeah.
it's just there.
If I'm working, I don't
Is
know.
it a big thing on the chest, or is it like a little?
I don't want to see
It's
nothing.
around the nipple. Every time you go play with the titties,
No.
Right on the heart, yo.
you're seeing this guy's
On the
name.
corazon. Right there.
It's one of them Rihanna things. Across the whole titties.
Wow.
Every time you go motorboat, it's
It's
in.
there. It's just there. It's there.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
next door is no. No. What if you work out? Yeah, he's like, more
Yeah,
and
I-
and he's nice.
I leave
Don't be
every
nice
day.
to me.
And every day you're there.
Yeah.
You could be really, really nice or really, really like an asshole. Like, you know,
I'll
yeah.
take the name.
Give it a name.
I'll deal with that internally.
Yeah.
I
This
can,
could does not look.
I can fake through that.
Yeah. Doggy style all the time. Sorry.
While I cry.
While I cry.
Single tear on her back. She's like,
Yeah,
you sweating?
Sweaty. Chill.
Oh, God. Okay. Next one. Would you rather give up your cell phone for a month or give up bathing for a month? This should be an easy one.
Cell phone.
Good. Beautiful. Beautiful.
He's saying that I'm worried.
An easy one.
But that's I'd want to ask the world that to see who would say that.
We already know it. We already
I'm not. We don't got to be
already know.
racy.
I didn't say nothing about no race. I said we already know.
I know. I was thinking about race.
I wasn't. I just want to.
I know what we're thinking about, but we ain't got to say what we're thinking about. We just know what we know.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Anyways,
I'm sure there's people.
that's so. Anyways, all right. Last one. What's a good one here?
I heard one today.
What's that?
Would you rather? No, he's not gonna forget his. I'm giving him a second. Would you rather? And this was a guy posing it. I think he did to a guy and a girl. It was Carlos Miller talking to people. Would you rather your partner cheats sexually with somebody else, or gives the side person money?
What? So the person. So.
She got a side dude, but they ain't physical. But she pays his
gives
rent.
money. Which would I rather? Cheat or just give me money? Initially, I say money. I initially rather the money, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
I'd say money. I think I can get over the money thing rather than the cheat thing. Because I'm a visual person. I'd rather see her doing this in my head than something else.
But like,
yeah.
imagine she ain't got a job and you're giving her money.
So it's
I can still get over that. In terms of like staying with her,
yeah.
it's better for us to stay together
Yeah,
if
we
it's
didn't
the
do
money
anything,
thing.
but
Yeah.
I was giving him money and
Yeah.
I'm
I'd
more
still
okay
be
with
like, yo, what?
Yeah,
But-
I'll still have a big problem.
Yeah.
I don't think I would blow up as big.
yeah,
like,
the other one is like, I don't know what's going to happen.
What do you mean?
It might go nuclear. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to go nuclear.
So I hope I give you enough time to find yours.
Yeah.
But you probably,
I got it.
you probably
No.
did not. Okay.
Oh, no, it's on the list. That's the thing I definitely write down. I was trying to pick one that was good to end with.
Oh.
Would you rather chew with your mouth open, or have to chew with your mouth open, or always have your phone conversations on speaker in public?
Ugh. I'm chewing my mouth open.
chew my mouth open or always have.
Whatever cell phone conversation had to be on speaker in public.
I'll do that.
You do?
I don't talk on the phone.
Ah,
I'm not
okay.
I'm not on the phone a
loopholes.
lot.
I hate when people talk in speaker in public.
Me too. That's what.
And so I wouldn't want to be that guy.
Same.
So yeah, but I'll just chew with my mouth facing the wall.
No. You hear everything. And you'll hate it just as much as I do.
Because he didn't want that phone call either.
Exactly. There's no one who calls me. I'm like, oh.
Except for me. If you want to tell yourself that.
No, I think there's only like maybe 2 or 3 people who call me that I don't immediately like scream and like,
Yeah.
why are you calling me?
Yeah.
Darren.
Because you know it'd be a quick call, or they won't ask you for nothing. It's-
But it's gonna be something dumb.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
What are you calling me for? Boop. Hey.
Hey man. That's why I keep my phone on silent. Do I keep it on silent?
I've actually taken off Facebook and Instagram from my phone.
No, you didn't.
I did, and TikTok's got to go too.
Hey,
Yo, the time suck that those things are,
It
yo,
really
is
is a
bad.
big time.
It's
But
bad.
you know what? I was like on my way there, and then the wife said something that I was like, you know what? No, it's staying on here because you just bothered me about it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, she was just like, hey, I wish I met you before you were addicted to social media. I was like, well, you
Wait,
know what?
Wait, what?
No, because she's like,
Oh,
she's like, you're always on your phone. I'm like, that's true. I am always on my phone, but I be on Reddit. I be playing chess.
oh, Reddit's getting bad now.
Yeah.
Too, man.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I scrubbed a couple
Yeah.
things. I was like, oh, how did I get here?
Yeah. It's getting bad over there.
Yeah, but she'll be like, "Oh, you know, you're always on your phone," and and now I'm like, "No, I'm not," but I'm like actually doing like I'm looking at jobs, and you know, I'm figuring out how to change the brakes in my car,
Fire.
right? But so now I'm like, no, it's gonna stay on there now, just because you bothered me.
but I thought she did meet you before social media.
She did,
Okay.
maybe I don't
she
remember.
did.
No.
What
Well,
you mean,
yeah,
no?
yeah, but we weren't.
Man,
weren't-
but social media wasn't social media. Like Facebook existed.
Yeah, but it wasn't.
We weren't sitting there on there like that.
Yeah, MySpace was a thing, but we had to go home and get on our computer.
Yeah, we had
She's
to break
true.
out the lappy.
or the desktop, press that button in. Wait for it to load up.
You had to find the thing.
You have to put the button on the tower. It's down here somewhere.
Oh my god.
I like your would you rather's. Oof.
Thanks, yo.
Ah!
Wow.
Did
Would
say-
you
what?
rather?
Did you say would you rather?
Would you rather?
That's crazy.
Sorry, man.
But you want to talk about stay and
I
slayer.
look-
Y'all gonna mess me up today, boy.
I wasn't saying that you weren't saying it right. I wasn't understanding
Yeah.
that you were saying stayer.
And would you rather?
Go. Would you rather? I didn't tell. I gotta tell Bim the,
Oh shit.
the thing
Whatever.
at the- I told you guys Monday. Before you do your Jen
I
Snack,
don't
Bim,
remember Monday. So go ahead.
I was DJing a Haitian gig.
Okay.
And now you remember. And this, running through reggae, so good, but mainly Haitian music. And this guy comes up to me. He says, Kugao? And I was like, who? He's like, Kugao. And I'm like, now, the music is loud, but he's here in my ear. And I'm like, man, I don't know if this is an artist. I don't know if this is a song.
You tell, come look at the computer.
Yeah. They come type it. So he says it one more time. Wow. And I'm like, I don't know. So I give him my notepad on my phone. I said, here, type it out. He types something. He gives it back. It says, do you DJ Cookout? I said,
Oh man.
oh.
Yeah, I think
Darren.
you're racist, yo.
A little bit. A little bit.
Just saying.
Somebody had to say it.
Just saying.
Me?
Man.
How? How? How could I be racist?
Just saying, Darren.
Against my own folk.
Two of my
saying.
friends are black.
Did you say yes?
I did.
You know,
Hopefully he doesn't contact
he's
me.
told this the third time I've heard him tell that. I never asked him what his response was.
Man, you don't even be caring.
I say yes. Yes, I do. I say yes.
And
I
you
do.
wonder why you be so busy.
And I'd be so mad about it too.
Like
Actually,
you said, all he has to say is no.
in Zaya's class, there's a little this little boy who like looks at me like angrily. He
Uh-oh.
hates me.
What?
And
Darren, what?
he looks like mad that I exist. He looks so angry with me, and I find out that his name is a Nigerian name. So I'm like, oh, like the first thing out of my mouth, my best friend's Nigerian. I said,
Hey, kid, me, you, same.
we should be. Come on. I definitely said after I left, I was like, I'm the problem. It's me. It's
A
me.
little too they don't give a damn about you. Get out of my daycare, giant man.
He hates me. He like looks so angry at me, and I was like, "We're supposed to be friends."
Now that I know he's Nigerian, it's probably just how he looks. He's like mad happy.
That too.
He's
He had a
probably
cup
mad
plantain before going into
Oh
daycare.
boy. Oh boy.
Oh my
I
god.
said,
That's
but
just his
we're
face.
supposed to be friends. We're supposed to be
Jesus,
friends.
man.
I like never left there like, it's me. I'm the
my
problem
God.
here.
Everything we do hurts
I
me.
definitely looked at him and said, my best friend's
Oh
Nigerian.
Jesus.
Everything we do.
Everything.
Oh lordy.
Sorry.
Is there a snack?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Darren. Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Darren, it's
That's
the show.
funny.
It writes its fucking self.
That would definitely be like an episode.
Oh,
like,
my
why does
God.
this kid hate me?
Oh man. So was on the internet, Walmart, I think .com or something. I don't know.
Walmart.
But she won't go on Amazon.
Walmart.com is the internet. Like
Yes.
what? I guess I'm
says
like, why
.com.
would you like? Yeah, I know, but like, why would you go to Walmart.com?
She don't use Amazon.
but
See?
I just go to Walmart just to see what time they close. I'm just going there. I'm not gonna order things. All right, I'm sorry. Continue.
Oh my God.
I was putting together a little something. Anywho, so then they suggested, because somehow they think they know me,
They think.
this new limited edition, it says limited edition cookie. And it's Oreos. And I said, I'm going to add that to my pickup order
Yay!
for a Gen Snack.
I like it.
So it's Oreo chocolate covered pretzel.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. So the outside cookie is actually, it looks like the golden Oreo.
Okay.
Then the inside cream is chocolate.
Okay.
It's a pretzel flavored cookie. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, with cream?
Topped with salt
No,
and chocolate flavored cream.
no.
I love chocolate covered
But it's gonna-
pretzels.
it's
I
gonna
don't
Me
taste
too.
okay.
Yeah.
I love flips.
With
I
the-
love flips so much.
Because one of the satisfying things about it is when you bite in and then you get,
get the crunch.
So if
Listen.
it's, I don't know. Oreo, you're just bored, yo.
They
Why
are
they
so bored. They are so. I don't know why I'm taking two.
R&D. They really have a department.
The R&D their R&D section department works hard
And they high as hell. Why are you thinking about this stuff?
because they do this shit all day.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I should split it and eat the cookie.
So it already
Yeah,
smells
it
too
smells-
much like
yeah.
a cookie.
No, it smells like pretzel to me.
Yeah? Maybe it's the cream.
It's giving me both, which is weird. All right.
I'm
I
You
don't know.
can't fake a pretzel.
So are you biting straight into it, or are you gonna split it?
Gotta bite into it. Yeah,
You're gonna bite into it, and then I'll split it.
Gotta
Here we
bite the
go.
cookie.
Ew.
Free ass boy.
Yeah, he's a snack guy. Hey. It tastes like a cracker.
Yeah, not getting pretzel.
So I just ate the cookie. I didn't eat any cream.
Yeah, you won't get a chocolate covered pretzel. No.
So just the cookie alone gave me kind of like a cracker.
See, I'm
Almost like a graham cracker without as much of the
Without the
gramminess.
sugar.
Yeah.
no, I'm getting pretzel and chocolate, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't feel it didn't taste pretzel-y enough for me. No, it's a miss Oreo.
And it doesn't taste like golden Oreo either.
No.
It tastes like a regular Oreo cookie. That's just
Yeah.
not dark brown.
No gusto.
I'm cool.
Huh.
I see the salt on it though.
Greg's wins. Get your Greg cookies. Yeah.
No, bye, man.
Nope.
Now I have an extra cookie in my hand.
That's what you get.
Yeah.
It is what I get.
That's the life of a gallus.
How that party looks so.
So we have Memorial Day. Besides Jen's birthday
I
bash.
think you said more Oreo day.
No, never. Ill. Oreo fell off too bad. Any other plans for the long weekend?
We're headed to New York for a baby shower.
Say again?
Shout out to the cousin.
Oh, one of the cousins having a kiddo?
Nice.
So when you going?
We're leaving Sunday,
And come back.
Monday. You might see my grandmother,
Your grandmother.
my mama's mom.
In New York? Is my mom in New York? I didn't know that.
News to me.
Yep.
That's exciting. When's the last time you saw her?
When me and the girls went to that K-pop concert, on our way home the next day, we stopped by to see her.
Oh, okay. That's recently.
We
Nice.
surprised her. But before that, I hadn't seen her in a very long time.
I didn't know
She's
you had
kind
a-
of ridden, not bedridden.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so we're gonna pass by. She gets to meet the baby.
Dope.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I'm doing a couple
fire.
of family things. How about you guys?
I'm gonna sleep.
And you.
Sleep, man. Yeah, I say no there.
Your boy's gonna let you?
They're not gonna be in the house. Ha!
Wait.
So here's the thing about my wife, right? You know she's a busybody.
Of course.
So now that the boys like are walking and whatever, and it's a little easier to manage, she's like, oh, I might go see so and so and possibly take the. I say, help. You help with something? You mean to put them in the car, wash the car, something? You got it? I might be able to just do nothing.
Wow.
Oh, that sounds amazing.
We'll see.
Wow.
See.
Oh my God.
Yo, man.
I'm rooting for you.
Come on,
I'm sure you're gonna spend Monday recovering. Sunday and Monday recovering.
From what?
Your weekend.
You said that's what I'm gonna be doing?
Yeah.
Oh no.
You're not going out on Sunday?
Yeah, I'm going out Sunday.
You don't think you'll need recovery?
I'm gonna recover, but I'm gonna recover this Monday.
Yeah. I figured you'd be recovering from not last year's, the year before that. I felt like you needed a full day of recovery.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Probably.
Wasn't that the that was the one? Clarabelle said, "Oh, you going to Jen's party?" And I was like, "Yeah." She said, "Is Darling gonna do another diss for?"
No, he didn't.
There's no disses yet?
No this.
I feel like you're lying.
No,
All right.
this.
It feels kind of sad right now. You feel like
Nah.
there's a little bit more behind it that's kind of sad. So I'll let it be.
No this. There's nothing behind it. Just no this.
No,
But he's gonna sing, and that's exciting.
it's good enough.
I love
Good
when he
enough.
sings.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to I say the long weekend as if
Hey, it's still a long weekend, Darren.
It is.
Okay, for everybody.
But everybody,
All of us.
all of us.
are your boys talking like?
Yeah.
Do they call you?
So because Trina calls me babe, they laugh and say, babe. I'm like, okay. But they call me Papa.
Oh,
Yeah. Papa.
now. Do they both call you Papa like endlessly?
They are like my little koala bears. They just so they'll do stuff and then rush into my lap. You know how they do head first and all of that stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zaya is, and I just need to vent. Zaya doesn't stop calling me
What does she call you?
just daddy, but it's daddy.
Oh, no,
daddy,
no.
daddy.
They have each other, so I don't get it like that. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
She does not like. I cannot answer her. And it just gets worse.
Does she
and
do that to
louder.
Belle too?
Yes, but it's worse with me. Like, daddy. Like, I just need. So your kids don't do that.
They have each other. Yo, they go off and start biting each other and stuff. They don't focus. You know, kids focus isn't very long.
Yeah.
They'll bother me for a little bit, then they'll go knock something over, and then somebody's screaming because somebody hit somebody head with a toy.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
Oh,
so, yeah. They're
got it. They keep me track. They're racist.
Yo, they have this little box, hard toy, plastic, has a clock on one side, an abacus, you know, all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. One's playing with it, swinging it around on the floor. The other one just gently is coming over. Hey, brother, what
Bunk.
playing. He picked this thing up. Boom! Right in the forehead. What are you doing? You are going to literally kill your brother. What are you? They give me a heart attack every day. Every day.
Believe it. I believe
They're
it.
falling off stuff.
I hope they get older very quickly for you.
Yeah. Yeah. They're doing better already, but I don't know. As soon as they're about to fight sometimes, especially, I would say with them, their first instinct is to bite the other one's head. So they go,
Instinct. That's
what's
that's
this?
how you retaliate. Carter said, "Oh, you guys, Uncle Bim and Miss Jen don't come to the house anymore. What happened?" I was like, "Oh, just be busy." I was like, "Actually, Uncle Bim was sick," and he was like, "Oh yeah." Ever since he had those 2 siblings, it's been a lot. I was like, "Those 2 what?" I said, "Those 2 what?" He said, "The 2 siblings he had." I said, "He's not wrong."
Right. Who taught you siblings?
Who taught you
These kids drive us. I might need you. You're Carter's godfather.
Yeah.
I forgot for a moment. I think we need some kind of religious person to step in.
Look at my friend
and
who
help.
don't want to go to church.
Because they're so smart and we're so like logical. It makes me want Jen to have a child of her own so she could have these conversations.
Oh, I already knew what that would be like if I had a kid. I've already mapped it out, and I'm like, whew.
But Darren, you know who your mama is. You got a
Yeah,
connection to
but
the spirit realm.
Yes. But the thing is, I don't want to open that door for me.
Oh boy!
'Cause
So
if
you
he-
got some stuff to deal with first.
Because if he asks his mom, then she's like, we
Yeah.
should also come.
And who wants to get up on a Sunday to go to church? When you can go to
Let's-
football or soccer.
When I get to send them with Uncle Bim and I get to stay home.
Exactly. Exactly. Or when you come over, you have those conversations. And
Sit
you
down,
could
children,
you could
with my
deal with it.
staff.
With my Bible.
And the Lord says,
Let me read Genesis to you. The book of Genesis.
Book of Ezekiel. Everybody
Now-
knows to start there.
what is their curiosity?
Just they take things and then they apply their world knowledge to it.
Okay.
And so it might take a little bit. They have recently gotten into reggae.
Okay.
Did I tell you guys about the Bob Marley Buffalo Soldiers thing?
Nah.
No.
One of my first favorite songs.
They recently got into Bob Marley. They like his music, and
go.
they have a love for Buffalo Soldiers.
Let's go.
They're like, why? They all singing in the car. It's great. So one day we're driving to school, and Carter goes, "Daddy, why did God make the dinosaurs the T-Rex have such short arms?" And I said, "Papa, I don't know. I'm not really sure."
I'm not God. That's your
Right.
answer.
But then I go, because I'm logical, and I go, they think that's what the dinosaurs look like. They don't really know for
Oh,
100%.
Darren.
Yeah, and that's how I get myself in trouble.
Darren.
I know them. Yeah. Oh, Darren is correct. 'Cause I walked myself into this conversation.
There are archaeologists.
Yeah.
There are all these
I
things.
said-
And he just wanted to go to the other
Yeah.
side. It's
I-
like,
I don't
it
know
could be
who
a bunch
knows.
of crap.
It could be. He could be a fat ass chicken. I don't know, bitch. I just wanted them to know that there are options. It's not just what you see. There are
There
other
go
things.
fact-based conversations right out the window. There, just right out the window.
So I'm like, man, I don't know. So
Jen is mortified.
It's more that he keeps crumpling the bag
sorry.
of cookies.
I'm sorry.
It's actually what
Because
stresses me
now
out.
my hands are like, yeah,
I know.
this was a stupid conversation to have. So Kaiser says, well,
There's
I
more.
said nobody was there. We don't know.
Nobody was
No,
there.
I'm not saying nobody, but I'm like we
weren't
weren't there.
I know.
So I know
Nobody
them.
said, yo, but my man's told me.
I know, but I want them to know like it's just a guess.
It's a guess based off these bones they found.
Exactly. So Kaiser goes, well, God was there, and I said,
Daddy's gonna double down. You think you gonna win, boy?
no, I didn't say
With
anything.
your little God.
I just said, yep. And he said Jesus was there. I said, yep.
No, you shouldn't say,
Yeah.
yep, Jesus was there.
What about how Jen?
25 years
Because
ago.
now we're walking into this territory where I don't want to have to explain any of this stuff.
Darren, if you would have
was-
just said, based on the bones that were found,
Nope.
this-
Because I need them
You like to
know.
go this way.
I like to go. Sometimes you got to go through Mass to get to Rhode Island. So
so Darren, here's what we can do
no, wait.
before I have to interview.
There's
Oh,
more.
There's more?
Yes. I'm sorry. So they say that. I said, I don't know.
Okay.
And they said, well, Carter goes, well, how did Jesus get into the cave? And I said, well, what cave? They're like, the cave that he died in. And I was like, oh, I think he was brought in there. I don't know. I'm not really sure. There was who brought him in there. And I was like, well, probably the soldiers that took him down. And Kaiser goes, you mean like Buffalo soldiers? So now in Darren's head, it's Buffalo soldiers that took Jesus, spun the cross upon them.
Oh my God.
Upon the cross.
Oh my goodness.
Hence why I need you to come
Blame
in.
them the dreadlock
And
rosters.
I didn't blame them.
Oh, this is wild.
I just need you to come in and just interject and just say, okay, don't listen to your parents. They're idiots.
Oh, the wife was
Nobody
here
can
for
do
this?
No, she wasn't here.
Oh, I was about to say.
Nobody can do that. Nobody can say to a kid,
He-
forget what your parents are saying.
He's a godparent.
But that doesn't mean
Darren,
you can
no.
say
He's-
that.
He's authority. He has authority.
Darren here. Okay,
He goes to
here's-
church.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Not his.
We gotta start with fact-based conversation, right? So,
Yeah, come
I
on.
know nobody has laid eyes on the dinosaurs, okay? I know that one, okay? Beds. There have been studies upon studies upon studies that we can go to say, hey, based on ha, there's ha. You know what I'm saying? When you start there, you don't even get to God. You get what I'm saying?
They get to
No,
God.
you
led them to God.
led them to God. See what you did?
Because you told them what they thought was fact wasn't fact. So they're like,
Exactly.
well, then what is it?
So so
But he said that God made the dinosaurs. I didn't say that.
no, you said
We don't know if they're
it's
short
He said,
arms.
well, God was there. See, now if you said, "Oh yeah, no, they have short arms because of evolution, so they have the big teeth." They
But
just needed to
evolution
be
and
near their
God go
mouth.
against each other, no?
No, not true.
Oh, okay.
Right, because things do change in that realm, but we are separated from animals because we're made in God's image, right? That's why we give praise. See, we're already doing it
See?
because we're different, right?
That's why I need you.
But you already know that stuff. You just don't believe it. Yeah, you greater though.
I didn't.
Look at him. You don't like when I covered you.
No, I don't.
But yeah, no, that's it. So when you start with Darren on Reddit, go look up dinosaurs, and then say, "Okay, boys, Daddy went and did some research because you got this is another. Ooh, look, you won't do that.
No. I'll do the research, but I don't willingly walk into these conversations with them.
Yeah, you have to though.
But I don't want to.
Why not?
That's why they have godparents in you.
He said it's in the name. Godparents. That's
Exactly.
your job.
I mean, I'll do it, but then when they say, "Okay, so Uncle Bim said," you're like, well,
Yeah,
I guess
I guess
that's
that's
it.
true. I don't know. I defer to him on most things.
No, I'd be happy to. I've been
lovely.
getting excited about the spirit realm lately in an interesting way. Maybe because America's weird now.
America's so weird.
It's so weird,
It's so
Darren.
weird. These
It's
people
so
have
weird,
something
Darren.
weird.
Yeah.
Yo, the story I read this morning when I woke up from WPRI, which means it's local, was so weird. In fact, I think I have to just pull it up because it was so weird.
It wasn't the idea for immigration.
No, it was the dogs.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Because the weird one I found was the
Go ahead,
immigration
Darren.
one. They are pitching the idea to the DHS to try to do a game show
Oh no.
where they take people who need citizenship and make them compete for
Oh,
it.
Trump, yeah.
Whose idea was this?
Trump.
No way.
It was.
Yeah.
I didn't read it was Trump's. It was somebody pitched it.
DHS. What's DHS? Department of Health and Services.
Human Services, I believe.
Yeah.
And
But I
From
think
Homeland Security.
Homeland Security, maybe.
Wait,
it couldn't have been a real idea.
I have the
Like,
link. No, it was a real idea. I don't know if it's being really considered.
Got it.
Let's see. Department of Homeland Security considering a reality show where immigrants compete for U.S. citizenship.
I'm sick of this country. I'm sick.
It's so weird.
Yeah. So actually, the producer behind
Prince.
shows like the Duck Dynasty and Alpha Dogs is pitching a new
that's-
reality
yeah,
show
that's
idea to the Department of Homeland Security.
Oh, that's misleading.
Oh, they pitched it.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
They
misleading.
pitch it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They keep saying that it's being the producer saying that it's being strongly considered, or he heard that it's being strongly considered by whoever, but they're saying that's not.
Yeah.
But still, just the fact that that's an idea.
Well, it's an idea from a person who produces those shows. You know what I'm saying? They pitched it to.
Yes.
They're not going to consider it. seriously.
But I mean, there are crazier things happening.
Then just putting immigrants on a TV show for papers? Ain't nobody doing that. It's
you
Have
voluntary.
you seen 90 Day Fiance?
You hope.
What is it? It's other people from other countries or
Yes.
Americans? It's Americans, isn't it?
Yeah, they raised my.
But they're not doing it for.
Who was
You're
the two that we
stupid.
like?
You're stupid.
I'm like, God.
You're stupid. But this would be like it would be a combination of Wipeout in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your papers on the side of this bridge and
Run off the
you know
ball.
What I'm saying? Like,
Bounce right off that big red
like
ball.
what's this show going
into
to be
the
based
sharks.
on? Man,
But
come
again,
on, man.
What's the name of those two black people that we like?
Niles and Matilda.
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
waiting for. I actually checked her Instagram or his Instagram the other day.
They
I've
raised
been
a
waiting.
ton of money.
They did
for
raise
her.
mad money. I'm like, so she
Yeah.
should be here by now. Like, what are we doing?
That's what.
So I don't know if. So my theory is, she's on her way or she's here, but because they're filming a new season, they can't
they
say
gotta-
much.
gotta say, yeah.
That's my theory because I'm like, at this point, Niles, if you can't get Matilda here, I'm with
I don't know
Mr.
what
Ark.
you do. Yeah.
I'm with Mr.
I'll
Ark.
bring him back into this.
Mr. Ark said, you can't take her back to America.
Yeah.
you got to leave her alone.
See, now you can't know about this more than you know about dinosaurs. You gotta be kidding me.
Hence why I have you to know more about this.
You got to be kidding
My head
me.
is filled with useless things. I can't fill it with religion, babe.
You ain't see Jurassic
What am I
Park. You
gonna
can even
do?
take a little bit from that and use it. a little bit.
He said,
Jen, did you find your thing?
my mouth is full.
Cookie good though, isn't it?
Cookie, hey.
Mouthful of cookie. That's-
Mouthful of cookie.
It's a good way to die.
Why you got to die, Darren?
Because you drowning in the cookie.
Oh.
Drowning. Anyways.
So, first thing I seen this morning, RISPCA 14 dogs ran loose in Narragansett
boy.
shopping plaza.
How many?
Yo, what?
14.
Yo.
Right. So when we say this country is weird, even locally.
It's, and again, I think because I work from home, so I don't leave the house as much as y'all. So when I do, it's like, wait, what? Yo? And then you sent me that clip of what was going on the
the highway.
I saw they pulled the video, but that didn't even look like our state. That did not look like
crazy.
this state.
That was crazy.
So whatever, yo. I don't know.
That was crazy.
I don't know.
So basically, I'll try to paraphrase this whole article, but basically, this man who had 14 dogs in his car.
And if your child isn't in the car seat, you go to jail.
You go to jail.
I saw a lady with a bird on her shoulder driving. My people, what is happening? Yo.
Where are 14 dogs fitting in a car?
Fam, they weren't even small dogs. They were them tall ass dogs.
Just on top of each other. Jeez,
14 of those suckers?
So they said a man and a woman were traveling from New York
And
to
a
Maine.
woman.
With
from
seven,
New York to Maine.
from New York to Maine, with 17 Belgian Malinois dogs
Sound big.
split between two vehicles.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
They got pictures and stuff, Darren. You ain't
Oh,
even
okay, I
gotta
was going to
do
look
it.
up the dog breed, but...
Yeah, it's called if you're listening, a Belgian Malinois, Malinois dog, split between two vehicles. So the SPCA guy said his understanding is that the man who had 14 of the dogs in his car had pulled into this parking lot in Point Judas Road to stop the dogs from fighting.
Because you said 17 altogether.
Altogether, two cars.
So
The lady had three.
Other car, okay.
The lady had 3 in her car because she's smart. She said, "You want us to take 17 dogs where? Maximum. I'll do 3. You take the rest, nigga."
I don't even know. And I don't know. I don't know.
14 big dogs are fighting. I'm fighting now.
Fighting.
Whoa.
Because
In
you're
your
driven
car.
from New
'Cause
York.
I'm hungry. This one is annoying me. This one is this. This one that you ain't changed that music this whole time.
This whole time.
So he stopped.
Imagine
And from
14
New York
kids.
to Maine.
So they're in Rhode Island. So I don't know why from New York to Maine you would stop in
Bring
Point
your
Judith.
nonsense here.
Why you would need to stop at Narragansett, I'm not sure. 95 can just go straight up. You ain't got to take Route 4. Where you going?
I don't know, man.
But they was at the Point Judith parking lot, Point Judith Road. They pull in, right? It gets crazier. They pull in because the dogs are arguing. So I don't know if he gonna be like, "Yo,
Right.
don't make me turn this car around."
Right.
You know what I mean? He stops the car. These dogs jump out the car
Of course.
naturally and run into like a Home Goods.
Wait.
This sounds like a comedy movie.
All of this.
They run into a Home
They
Goods.
said 14 dogs had escaped the man's vehicle, with some of them running into the nearby Marshalls and Home Goods store.
Marshalls too? Yo.
I think it's one store.
Yeah, it's usually.
Okay.
yeah.
Yo, what?
Amazing.
and then now you're somebody that works there, right?
Right.
And
And
now
you're like,
there's
I
dogs.
make
There's dogs.
Did you-
in this store.
I make not a lot of money per hour.
I'm not doing this.
And there's fucking dogs. Today's the day. There's dogs. There's dogs.
And you have to. Yeah.
Yesterday I had to take the trash out,
Today's
and
dogs.
today there's dogs.
Does it say what time this is happening?
It was
Oh,
in the
good
daytime, but I don't know what
Like,
time.
like, is it morning? Because it'd be busy in there, like in the
in
afternoon.
the afternoon. This lady said she was in there with her 3-year-old son.
Oh,
See,
oh, see now I'm panicking. The dad
Right.
is like, if I was in there with a baby,
Right.
I would think I'm on a prank show. I would
That.
really think, yo,
Ashton
if,
could
if
just pull
somebody's
up.
messing with me right now, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure those white people spring into action.
I don't know what
Hey.
is happening, yo.
So the dogs ran around for a little bit. And by the time the Rhode Island SPCA guy got there, somehow this guy had already gotten the dogs back in his car.
Kudos to him.
So he's like, yeah, he was able to round them up and get them back in. So they, police came. along with the SPCA guy, and they asked the guy to drive to a local like little league field, so they could kind of do this at a place where there's not people.
This is so ridiculous.
Bro, it's like 7 a.m. and I'm reading this. So they pull up to this place. They said as soon as the door was cracked, the dogs bolted out the car. And then they started attacking a puppy in the middle of the field.
Yeah,
So then they had to pepper spray the dogs to separate them.
They brought the dogs to a field. I thought the field would be empty. There was.
I guess it was empty, but they one of the younger dogs within the 17 or 14.
Got it. Oh, okay.
Oh,
So they jumped one of the
They
dogs.
jumped with the one who was starting all the shit in the car to begin with must have got it. They was like, "Yo, we told you it's on site.
Oh my god!
We told you as soon as they let us out of this
As
car,
soon as we get out of this car,
right?
as soon
As they let us out of this car, I promise you, my nigga,
you want to be a stayer now? Stay.
it's on everything. Little, and then they said it was a puppy, so it's probably like an old dog and a little young dog.
was
So young
tired.
dog's talking crazy.
Tired of this
Old
shit.
dog's like, "I'm gonna put you in a headlock. I swear to God."
I swear to Christ.
I cannot.
So they pepper spray the dogs.
Yo.
I wish I was making this up, but I can't. I can't. So then, they took.
God can't wait to be done with this earth, man.
So the SPCA took 3 of the dogs, the injured puppy, and then the South Kingstown Animal Shelter took in 6. So
Now we have to inherit the problem.
since the man cooperated, he was allowed to take 5 dogs back to New York.
Yo, it's not illegal to have 5 dogs roaming around in your vehicle. I'm not
understanding.
And hey, dog lovers out there, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't own one. I don't get it. But if they say you can't be on your cell phone,
I can't be on my cell phone.
why is it okay for a dog to walk across your lap as you're driving a vehicle?
5 dogs barking.
I don't. Whatever.
So they said it was a lesser of 2 evils situation. The ones we allowed him to keep were dogs that we would not be able to safely care for and adopt out, and he seemed to have them under control. Yeah, I guess compared to 14, 5 seems under control. Yeah, I suppose. Nobody does that. Like, if somebody gets DCYF called on them for whatever reason, and let's say they have 5 children, and DCYF's not going to say, well, we're going to take these 3 because you seem to have
you
those 2
should
under
be able
control.
to manage the last 2.
The last
You got
2.
it right.
But
You
the
got
3
it right.
older ones, they come with us.
These 3?
They come with us. The 2
The
little ones are
2
yours.
other ones, you seem like you can handle 2. 5 seems like a lot for you. But 2, we have faith in you.
Right, and I think somehow we forget that there are idiot humans at the helm of these poor pet decisions, and it's just like then they end up in shelters, right? We just keep letting idiots take animals and put these animals in these weird ass positions. Why? Like it's okay to just keep doing that too.
Listen.
I'll tell you one thing though. That wife made it to Maine just fine with her 3 dogs.
Yep, they said the woman claims to have separate ownership of the 3 dogs in her vehicle and was allowed to keep them. She said, those ain't my dogs.
Yeah,
These are
word,
my dogs.
word.
These are my dogs.
We just happen to be right on the same highway. I barely kind of know.
I don't like him no way.
Maniac. 14 dogs. 14?
14 big dogs.
And not even like you had them in an RV, right?
Not like you had them in a crate, in a
Yeah.
trailer.
Ah, boy. And even that's
They said in the
crazy.
SUV.
People bugging out, man.
Yeah, these ain't small dogs. They're like,
Yo, what? Oh,
Ugh.
nah. Yeah, he's bugging.
they're like little
Hey,
reindeer.
he ain't go to jail for that? Isn't that
That's
animal
what I'm
cruelty?
saying.
Yeah, whatever, man.
That's what I said. First thing in the morning, I said, all right, well, here we are. Today's Thursday.
Don't nobody.
Today's Thursday.
Yo, word.
'Cause every day it's something.
Don't nobody care about nothing. Yo.
Nothing. Kid Cudi's on the stand. It's nothing.
Oh, I don't know anything about the trial at all.
I can't follow it because of something that I felt was going to be a problem years ago, which is that we no longer have a media outlet.
No, there isn't that one source of truth, or at least what we see.
Like before, we could turn on MTV News or whatever. Kurt
all
Loder.
hip hop at one point online was my source to go.
Yeah,
to
that was a
read
good
stuff.
one.
Yeah.
Even World Star, even though it was ratchet, you can go on World Star and get a little bit of something. But now it's like you go and it's people on YouTube.
Bunch of Shanna Sharps.
Not even that.
No, I mean like they're not informed.
They're not informed, and they're just reading something that I
Right.
would have read.
Right.
and they're reading it poorly,
Right.
and they're repeating themselves, and they're stuttering just because they want to make their video longer to force you to keep watching it, and it drives me insane. Like, yo, get to the end of your sentence, please.
And there's the journalism is
That's
damn
not a
near-
thing.
which makes me very sad because I was considering that as a minor at one point. Because I appreciate the craft. I used to have like a Stephen A. Smith word of the day because he was a guy who would use words like, I don't know, pontificate and da-da-da. Because one, it's a flex, but two, you know how to use it correctly in whatever instance because you are a professional. And I don't even know what to know about this, what's real, who did what for real. I don't know.
And because the trial is in a federal court, there's no cameras. So you can only get information from secondhand sources. So they allow people from the public
Anybody, right?
to sit in the gallery in the courtroom. So like the young lady on the Breakfast Club, she's on not just hilarious, the other one. She's the one who actually had said it. That they were doing that, so she was gonna go. So she goes, but she's really bad at explaining stuff.
see,
She never gets to the end of her sentence, so I can't listen to her. And I'm like, you would be perfect because you're on Breakfast Club. You could say, "Oh, go to my YouTube and get actual real views," but you're just getting views off of wasting people's time, and it's annoying.
We're getting the worst version of a lot of things.
Yeah.
Man. It's I don't know.
Yeah.
Ah, Darren, man, how do we
So I
fix
can't
it?
even. I
do
can't
we
even.
fix
Everybody needs a nap.
Yeah.
I think so, man. I heard again, I think I mentioned it here, that there was a job or a particular engineering role that there weren't enough qualified Americans for. I recently heard on another podcast that was a completely different viewpoint that echoed the same sentiment about a different engineering class of jobs or whatever. There are not enough qualified Americans for an engineering job or engineering jobs in America.
I believe
I am scared.
that. I believe that for sure.
Doctors and nurses, numbers down.
Yeah, the doctors and the dentist thing scares me.
Because how do you expect to incentivize your people to go to school for this thing when they can't, or they're scared of the bill that's going to be attached to it to go to school for this stuff?
Teachers too.
Teachers too, because you got to pay damn near the same amount
Teachers are
to
very
get way
underappreciated.
worse
Yeah.
on the pay side. So I don't, usually I can do my Doctor Strange thing where I think quickly and there's a bunch of scenarios and then, oh, okay, this path, it'll be rough, but we can kind of get to a reasonable solution. I don't see it. Because it's at some point it's going to have to be a redistribution of funds somehow.
Yeah.
And that never goes well. That never goes well. So
Between that, the housing market,
I don't see it.
dudes came knocking on the door again asking if we wanted to sell land.
Never.
Yeah, they
I gave
knocking
him
on your
such
door.
yo.
Yo,
I gave him such an attitude.
y'all don't get letters?
The letters,
We got
calls?
Texas.
the text, the
Well,
phone
no,
calls,
not calls, but Texas.
all that.
Texas.
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 That's plural of text.
Texas?
Texas.
Tex.
Give it up.
Texas. He said, "Give it up."
Yo,
No, I said
you're
keep it
not
up.
tired, Darren. You're not.
Texas, okay.
Texas.
Texas.
Houston.
She's so stupid.
That's the way she stopped us. That was good.
What were we just talking about?
Oh,
Texas.
housing, Texas.
Yeah, the people. So it came, like they knocked on the door, rang the doorbell. Who the hell? And they waited for a while. And I'd be telling them like, yo, they call, they text, give me the phone. But he won't, because he's like, no. You know, he's a much better human than I am. So I looked and see, I was like, yo, give me this robe on. I was like, I'm going to go out there looking crazy too. Had the bonnet, had the robe, stomped out there all mad.
Jen.
He asked, I'm like, no. He's like, oh, have other people asked? Yeah. What they offer? Does it matter?
I told you no.
They want that land, boy. Ooh,
I told you no.
You see houses popping up
Oh, yeah.
all over.
Everywhere.
Oh, yeah. They
Crazy.
just bought 2 more plots. He just texted me while we were here. They bought 2 more lots right
Yeah.
around the corner.
Around my way, there's 2 properties like by the Walmart on the other side. 2 big plots that cleared all the land behind it.
Yeah.
I don't know what they trying to do.
Good housing.
Trees have no chance out here right now.
Yeah.
Coyotes. You saw the thing I sent you a picture of. I'm a bad neighbor. So
Yeah.
2 days. I sent y'all that picture like what, weeks ago? The wolf dog. 2 days ago, somebody left a note on our door. Be careful, there's coyotes and stuff lurking. I'm like, I should have did this. My bad. I should have did this. I hope somebody's dog ain't died because I ain't said nothing. I felt so bad. I was like, Drina, see this?
You could at least put on the ring cam.
See us?
Yeah,
The app.
something, man.
Add to the forum.
And I'd be going on there. I wonder if somebody else said something. I got a picture too. Damn, that's messed up. Anyways,
It's not too late. You can act like you just saw it.
I'm not doing it. Right,
If
Darren?
anyone,
I'm not doing
because
it.
they wrote a note, so they didn't catch a picture.
They wrote a note, yes.
So that means then somebody else, oh yeah, I got a picture of it, and then you could be,
I could, right?
you could. It's not too late. It's not too
I'm a
late.
bad neighbor, yo.
I'm a bad neighbor.
But they cutting so many things down. I don't know.
yeah,
Rhode
I know
Island
where to
is,
go,
is
They just find them somewhere to hide.
jeez.
Yep.
Cause I hate that stuff because it's like, you could tell, like the commercials and everything. We buy houses
Yep.
and no realtor fees, and we buy cash. But in this market, if somebody wanted to sell their house or their land, they could just put it up for sale and make money because there's gonna be a bidding war.
Yeah,
So you're taking advantage of people
that might be upside down a little bit and don't know what to do.
who don't know what to do and don't even realize that they're the ones who have the leverage in the situation, not you.
Yeah.
So and that's the thing that pissed me off.
So here's something that happened that lends to kind of the shape of the country. Sorry, doom and gloom time.
Yeah.
Back before COVID, you remember everybody's going to seminars about how to be a house flipper and a house da-da-da. A lot of those were run by scammers, right? Criminals. They're telling you max out your credit card, borrow from your
401k.
family, your 401k, so you can attend this seminar for all these days, and then you could be like us and use these strategies to rip people off. So a lot of folks fell for that, or actually took that same business model and applied it to themselves.
Yeah.
We buy houses, we do this, and you have to catch people when they're in a bad situation. So a family member passes, a da-da-da, whatever, or people now in large swaths leaving their state because they can't afford to live there, right? Massachusetts, New York, Connecticut, coming to Rhode Island.
And now people from Rhode Island leaving to
Can't-
go down south.
Right. So now I saw something from somebody from Projo, provided facts about the amount of homes purchased by out-of-state people in Rhode Island, and it's gone up substantially in the last couple of years. Which
I mean, the mayor's
obviously-
not from here.
And I think Kobe
Embarrassing.
had mentioned that the school department person didn't even reside in Rhode Island or something like that. So if the state don't care to maintain some monocle of culture or hold on to something, like I said earlier, we were talking about Benny's.
Buddy CNC
Earlier.
would never.
Never. Now did he, do some things?
But he would have never.
Never. What?
When he was in office, if somebody wanted to open something new, he made them put Providence in front of it. That's why it's called the Providence Performing
Place
Arts.
Mall. Oh, yes.
Providence Place Mall, Providence Performing Arts Center. Anything you wanted to open, you had to put the word Providence in the front of it.
Yeah.
When Buddy was here. It had to, you had to maintain some sense of like locality
Had to.
with it.
Had to.
Now it's like,
Yeah, it's like we're for sale.
yes, and
Which-
I hate that.
It does nothing for the citizens because, again, we're priced out. So I can't shake how, like, when I went to Dubai many years ago, and I think I came back and said, yo, they did this thing where the UAE, they formed, and then they said, we're going to take all this oil money that we have and work together and turn it into tourism over here. And it, fast forward to now, it is like a metropolis
Yeah.
over there. Versus, and they did it while taking care of the citizens. If you were born there, you automatically got a certain amount of money every year or month. And then when you turn 21, you got a house and a car automatically.
Wow.
Yes, everybody that's like born there. If you came in to do business, you had to do business through somebody that is a citizen. So you had to get a certificate or whatever. You had to be there for a certain amount of years. And that person ate off of you for a certain amount of time until you were able to run the business by yourself. So at the end of the day, no matter who came in, the people benefited first. Why can't we just do that? Yeah, people can come in, but hold on. Are Rhode Islanders okay first before we start?
That's what I was saying. Like,
That's it.
even when we talk about the rent prices and how could we get this under control? Sell the houses and make it so that the people who are from here get first dibs.
Or favorable rates.
Right. Something. And then if
yeah.
no one from Rhode Island or the general area wants to buy this house, then you can open it up
Right.
to out of state people.
Right.
It seems like a very simple solution.
Because it's not like you can't identify if somebody's from out of state or not. Right?
Look at their
'Cause-
car and their plates.
Right. Their IDs, their stupid accent. Like whatever it is, you could tell that they're not from here.
Do they
And-
say stayer? If they say stayer, they from here.
Facts.
Facts, B.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't shit.
But somebody has to care, right? Somebody has to address it. Somebody has to say something.
Somebody who's from here who
Care.
Stay here. You gotta be elected into these positions. That's the problem.
And
these other people have money and they come in and trick us, just like in America.
And Bernie Sanders, salute. He was on a podcast I listened to recently. They got like about podcasts, long form, so you can't bullshit for that amount of time. Yeah. And we don't know Bernie to be a bullshitter anyways.
No.
He was very candid.
As he always is.
About what happened during his election or run at president. And he addressed like how they screwed him over, the Democratic Party, the whole Bernie Bros thing. He said, I don't even know what that was. I had diverse people who supported me, and then I hear this stuff, and they're saying that my supporters are homophobic and hate women. Know about that. Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, because I didn't hear it. Shout out to Sylvia when she had mentioned the Bernie Bros thing. I was like, what the hell is a Bernie Bro? Then I heard, I was like, oh, that kind of happened. So he said the far left railroaded him because they'll hire smart people to just like derail anybody. It doesn't matter who your enemy is. And they'll just pivot it. Oh, he got Joe Rogan supporting him, and who else? Oh, those people hate women, and you know then. So it's easy to just make them toxic, right? Oh, they're homophobic. They'll use the race thing, the homophobic thing, or the women thing, and you're toxic. So he said, oh yeah, they did that to me, railroaded my the whole thing. So the host of the podcast said, and I get that, but then that same group who did that to you, you turned and supported them. And Bernie Sanders got serious, and you could hear it in his voice. And because the host said, and that broke my heart. And his whole voice changed. He said, you know what? To this day, even my wife doesn't agree with that decision that I made. So he started breaking down the whole Kamala thing, and he's like, yo, she had advisors, and he was saying, yo, don't listen to that stuff. It's not going to get you the win. And I'm like, yo, why is she listening to all these other advisors? They didn't have a plan already? And he's like, they learned this whole super PAC thing. Do you guys know how super PACs work? I won't get into it, but look it up. It's new, and that's why things have been crappy the last 20 years. But that's what allows all these billionaires to buy elections, essentially. But he said, man, the left ain't no different. They're getting a lot of money. They learned how much money they can get doing this, and they're probably going to do it until the wheels fall off. So that's why he's running as independent, or he's involved in independent stuff now, because it's bad. It's so bad. They tricked mad people. They tricked us. Yo, we got tricked. Can you
send that to us?
What's that?
Can you send the podcast to us?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, but he's like, it's so big that it's healthcare, for example. Other countries get away with it. Sweden, Canada, like, yeah, you adjust taxes, but like there's a way to do it. So they suggested, they're regular dudes like us. They said, okay, so why doesn't a state do it first and be the model for how the whole country could do it? He said, okay, say Vermont does it. They figure out how to do the healthcare,
Isn't that kind of what Mitt Romney did in Massachusetts?
I think that's what he tried to do. But then Bernie said, do you think these pharmaceutical companies are idiots? They have the smartest of the smart. It doesn't, before you know it, whoever's in charge in that state, whoever's in the government that allowed it, you'll have campaigns running against you, ads saying that, all those weird ads we see during the Super Bowl, super PAC stuff. If they don't like your methodology of doing things, we will get you out. Social media, that's easy. We'll get a whole bunch of bots to say stuff about you, and we'll get you out of there. So so the people that, some of the folks that we love and know are putting the faith into, it's the same crock of stuff. So that's why I'm like, I'm looking for I don't know. It's bizarre.
It's crazy.
People gotta care about Americans. That's why before I was saying we can hate a politician or what, but at the end of the day, we gotta mess with being American. Because they can care about money, but if we care about us, we can at least figure something out together. But we can't hate each other and fix the problem. Like we all gotta like be like, yo, they trying to screw us real quick. we gotta figure this out. Yeah, we all gotta have each other's back in that regard. That'd be my advice. So don't as much as things may tell you to feel a way towards people and be mean, but I think now may be the time where we start messing with each other, because the folks who we don't interact with, who make decisions, they don't really got your best interests in heart. But if Darren can get some chickens and get some eggs, I can grow some cucumbers or whatnot. We can have a community where we're supporting each other in a way that we don't really need to rely on certain other things, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't there a fear that in doing that, they're going to stop us because we're separating ourselves from.
They can't. So, and I'm not talking like full off the grid type stuff,
Yeah.
but groceries are expensive, right? So if you could supplement a few things
Offset
within
a
your
bit.
community,
Got it.
yo, that goes a long way.
Yeah.
A long way. We talk about like Jenny ain't gonna grow nothing, but like space, right? She got a yard where, if necessary,
Yeah.
they can grow whatever they wanted, and we're providing for each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like for people who are really in need, so you don't have to rely on the system because again, the system kind of wants you to rely on it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's money.
Yeah.
So there's ways we just got to get creative because I think it's gonna get a little weird.
Understand.
Yeah, it's gonna get weird.
Speaking of getting weird, so before we started recording, I was saying that the Dick's thing,
Oh what?
Dick's buying
Oh, yeah.
Foot Locker.
Dick's and cookie, baby.
What
Yes.
a time.
So this is really a thing.
So it's
Look at
really a
that.
thing.
Still got that cookie taste deep in my mouth.
You want more of that, don't
I
you?
kind of do, but it's like a little overwhelming.
Yeah, it's a big cookie.
Yeah, it's a fat cookie.
We can share that.
A fat cookie there.
Yeah.
Fat cookie there.
I got pictures of you too, Darren. I got
Please.
pictures of you, man.
Please.
I got dirt on you, doggy.
You don't got no pictures from back in the day? Nowhere? Our club
no.
shots?
Maybe somewhere deep online, but no.
I got the man when we were partying with Shelly, but I got the pictures, man.
Ugh.
I got everything, Darren.
Damn it.
I just be sitting there smiling when I'm supposed to be working.
Chill out. Chill out.
He said, chill out.
You were happy before.
Not a onesie you tell me
Mad
my eyes
teeth in
were
the
red.
picture. You had mad teeth in the pictures, man. Eyes is white and gleaming.
Not a once I remember you telling me my eyes were red. Not a once.
Not even when we was up mad late.
Not a once. And I remember there was one party. We were up until like 5
Oh my
o'clock in the
God.
morning.
The house joint, right?
Oh, Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
God.
And I don't remember my eyes being, I remember being tired, but my
Your
eyes,
eyes was not red. That was a fun night.
That was a funny
You
ass
just be
night.
roaming the
We
streets,
were
man.
just dogs. Darren had to be up at 7 and got home at 5:30.
These kids now call out or quit.
Word.
Yo, quit. Or call their parent to tell them to quit for them.
Yo, can you call my job and tell them I can't come in today?
Fuck out of here.
Anywho, Dick's Sporting Goods to buy Foot Locker for $2.4 billion.
That's it? They must owe mad money.
Well, because, I mean, you know, Nike was pulling out a lot of retailers.
True.
And they wanted to go direct to consumer.
That's right.
Stupid
Oh
plan.
my goodness, man.
And then they pushed that forward much quicker because of COVID. And I feel like the thing that we thought was going to happen is happening, where now they're like, we've cut out too many people.
Mm-hmm.
We gave ourselves too much credit for these items we're selling.
Yep.
Didn't realize that these retailers were the reason why we had buzz in the streets and we're
Walk-in,
selling.
traffic. Yeah, come on, man. Connections.
All that. Actually being close to the pulse of the city and the people.
Mhm.
So now, you know, a lot of the smaller regions, like even here, Expressions and Evelyn's both gone now with Snipes, blah, blah, blah. So they had cut out, the day they cut out Evelyn's, I believe it was Bob's, Macy's, DSW, and something
They're
else.
crazy, yo.
Yeah, it was a big sweeping thing, and it was like right at the beginning of COVID, and I was just like, this is not gonna end well. And then they cut out being able to sell Nike on Amazon. So today I seen on the news they were like, oh, Nike can be now sold on Amazon for the first time in like 5 or 6 years or whatever.
Look at them
Yeah.
scrambling.
Look at them. So now
This is
they
crazy.
had pulled out of Foot Locker for like real quick, and I think it kind of was like because they believe malls are dying. I don't want to. I'm not speaking for Nike because I don't work there, but
Yeah.
just from what I observed, malls are dying. So it was kind of like, okay, well,
But that don't help. Shit. What
the reason
hell?
people had to go to the mall
Yeah.
was to buy sneakers.
Had
like,
to try them on my feet, man. I might put my foot on a little metal thing and see if it's sizing me.
right?
Sorry.
Different shoes run different. I need to. Yeah,
I'm
man.
flat-footed, man. Help me.
Help. So so then I think shortly after they pulled out of Foot Locker, they kind of like, okay, well, we won't take it all out of Foot Locker, but we're not going to give you much. So Foot Locker's been getting like kind of crappy stuff. And so Dick's is one of the companies that's been getting a lot. Like Nike's been pouring into Dick's.
More for the athletic stuff? Because I
No,
know my son will go there for cleats. And,
General, like you want to buy some Nike kicks, sweats.
Really?
Yeah.
You go to Dick's now. Basketball
What?
shorts.
When we go buy cleats, I'll be like, am I supposed to be seeing this stuff here?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
like that. Like,
all
I'm
that
like,
stuff you would
yeah.
see like when I worked at Expressions is now in Dick's.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
It's crazy.
And it's not priced high. I mean, granted,
I mean,
I don't know
it's-
prices like that, but I'm like, this seems affordable. And I don't know that I'd be seeing
It's
here.
the regular prices it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but they have sales and stuff because it's a bigger store. So I even went to one this week because I wanted to buy something, but it was like you walk in and you don't get that same feeling of like there's no cool person that works
No,
here.
it's
There's-
way too big.
It's
It's a big
too
place.
big.
They
Nobody
don't- and they don't care.
nobody
in
comes
that
to you at
way.
all.
No.
So
Yeah.
if you're just somebody who's shopping, just like browsing, I'm gonna see if something catches my eye.
Yeah.
The answer's gonna be no, and you're losing that part
That
of it.
feeling. Of it.
Yeah.
It's
So
definitely taking the culture right out of it.
the culture's gone.
Yeah, man.
The culture's gone. So now, since Foot Locker's struggling, Dick's is where they're funneling.
Yeah.
So now Dick's is gonna buy Foot Locker,
as well.
but keep them with their names. So like Champs
Yeah,
supposed to be Champs
yeah.
and Foot Locker,
But
but they
What's the
I own
point?
it.
What is all of this stuff
I
even?
own it.
What
Respect
is
my
this?
conglomerate.
And everything's vertically integrated, right? If you look at this company or this network, they own 5, 10, 15
Yeah.
things under it. So
Yeah.
how many people really own everything? Like, this is weird,
6.
yo.
Yeah.
I thought it wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to be allowed.
right.
Monopolies.
Monopolies is not supposed to be a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know,
They
man.
find a way around it.
Jeez.
So
And even, you speak to the culture part and how Expressions was. There was something to being a teenager and wanting to work at a place like that because of the connections, because of who you can get to know. Pele, oh yeah, drink.
Sorry.
Elephant,
Sorry.
watermelon.
Cannonball. Sorry, that was
Cannonball.
me.
What is that?
Sorry. Cannonball. Yes. That's what.
Take your time, please.
That's it.
You have a party Saturday.
I'm sorry. I was messing with something I shouldn't have been messing with.
What you did?
The little thing was I don't know. Nothing useful.
he scared me because he played with the metal and then it startled me and then I
I'm
choked
sorry.
on my cookie.
Yeah, my bad, Jen. Don't choke on the
choke
cookie.
on the cookie.
Don't choke on the cookie.
I'm not a professional.
Never.
What are you talking about? I don't even remember.
Choke,
The culture going to Expressions.
Oh, shoot,
and
yeah.
want to work there.
Want to work
Yeah,
there.
so like I can see the allure of somebody who's young and into fashion saying, you know what, man, I always shopped here. Let me work there so I can learn a bit more about the process and what's coming in, and that, like, it's an entry point into something. Or just being a person, yo, I know you like sneakers. I'm gonna get this. Just come through. I'll let you know what's coming out. There's a connection point with the city and with people. It can't all just be blah. It can't all just be scan. Like, what the hell?
When I heard that,
Get together, man.
sorry, guys.
Ballet. Darren's stupid.
No, I'm really. That's what we do. That's what we.
It doesn't make it better.
But it's what we do.
Who's we?
Haitians.
Wow.
You never heard that? When a child's coughing, you're like,
Along with them? Yeah, work through it. Come on, like this.
yeah.
No, I must not know enough Haitians. But
You must, shame on you.
oh Lord. So I forgot what I was saying now. But yeah, like even me. Shut up.
I'm sorry. I didn't really do.
Jen held up a fist and everything, yo.
Yo. He's the reason I'm choking. He's like,
Because I'm trying to help you through it.
you don't help me through it. You a maniac. I'm trying to help you through it.
Oh, God. Oh,
Oh, So yeah, even when I started working there, because I had supervisor experience from Burger King,
shout out.
and I didn't think to myself, you should know about shoes, right? I just figured, oh, they're hiring for an assistant manager. I got management experience. I can do this. And then getting into it is when I learned that there's a whole subculture that I have no idea exists. I knew nothing about people that would bunk school on Tuesdays to get new Air
Come on now.
Forces. I knew nothing about none of that, right? So now it's like a crash course into a real culture. It's like being immersed in like Indonesia, and you're learning about the people and the food and the culture. It was the same thing. And there's a lot of people who probably same thing learned about sneaker culture when they started working in a sneaker store. So if you don't have people learning about the culture, then the culture gonna die. And then you sit here wondering
Where the culture go?
where the culture at.
Right. Right. The culture, like, and that's why I talk about ecosystem, right? When we had mentioned Ruckus and the radio station. The idea of it is cool, but it can't just be that, right? It has to be that tied to local talent, tied to shows, tied to artists, tied to political thing, tied to everything so that it goes around, right? It feeds, it grows, it spreads out. It has to be more than that. It all can't be Walmart. You know what I'm saying? It all can't be this big box solution and then just go home or order from Amazon and stay home. Like it's, man, I don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it.
No, sir, I don't like
How we fix it? I don't know. I'm gonna say.
How they fixed it is putting back the way things were, but now the people that was at the places where those things are, whether it be healthcare like we talked about, teachers and whatever, they're like, nah, I'm doing something else. I'm making money on YouTube.
Right.
I'm all good.
Right, and that's the tough part because how do you then get people away from the alternative means that they figured out? And forget the internet thing, which is the easier solution. Everyone that's doing rideshare, which
that's a big thing.
Not to diss, but some of the folks who may have come from the other states here, that's the only option they have while they're here. So there's a gang of rideshare stuff. That's not like a promotional system, right? You're just working for yourself. There's no like pathway to supervisor or something like that. Again, no, not, but like, how are we sharpening ourselves? How are we sharpening each other? How are we making the economy stronger, people of the state stronger?
I had to pick someone up from Logan Airport, I want to say it was.
Okay.
And I took the wrong... No, I think when I got there, they weren't ready. So I was like, all right, let me just drive around in a circle and pull back. I hadn't been to Logan in forever. It brought me into the parking garage.
The rideshare
Into
area?
the rideshare area. I said, what the hell?
Yeah.
What the hell is this? What the helly?
Yeah.
What the helly, Burton?
Yep. So again,
What the bumper?
things are different, and it's almost like you could just end up in whatever state, make your little money from however you make it.
Standing on the corner with a cardboard.
And then just go back to wherever you were. It doesn't need to trickle back into the community. You don't need to talk to nobody. You don't need to do nothing. You just, and bye. Right. So, I don't know.
Like, even watching the episode of Shay Shay with 2 Chainz, he has 3 restaurants. Escobar, which opened like maybe 12 years ago. Remember, I followed them on Instagram.
12 years
It's been
with
a while.
restaurant? Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
that's a blessing.
Yeah, I remember when it first opened, I like followed my Instagram and stuff because I was a big 2 Chainz fan back then.
Yeah, you were.
Still am, but then he has a vegan pizza restaurant, so it's not. I mean, he doesn't make the food,
Right.
but the guy they were talking to him, and he's like, yo, he goes to the farmer's market every day and gets like fresh ingredients.
Fire.
He's like, where do you get the dough from? He called it the bread. And he's like, oh, from Hackensack, New Jersey. He's like, see, if that was me, I would just go to Publix. Like, the guy's getting real ingredients.
And he knows that the best pizza dough comes from New Jersey, New York area because they have dirty water. No, it's true.
Why?
What?
Y'all didn't know that?
No.
The best pizza dough, we were just talking to somebody the other day about that because it's trying to perfect the best pizza. There's something about the water in New Jersey especially. And I remember because I used to go to Irvington a lot as a kid. The pizza was always so good. So good. You couldn't, there's something about the dough.
Because it's dirty.
So they have, in other states, there's like so much filtration before you get the water that it does stuff to it, right? You're adding stuff.
Okay,
Right.
yeah, you're correct.
But their filtration maybe is old school, and they're just using a sift or something. But it's more pure water, and it lends to the pizza dough. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
it's more pure. Okay, I thought you
well,
meant
not,
like
not
they
pure,
use-
but like less
Yeah.
of the other funky
Chemicals.
stuff in there.
Got
Yeah.
it. I'm
So,
thinking you're saying like, oh, because the water's dirty and they use dirty water. in
well,
their
we just
pizza
call
dough.
it dirty Jersey water. It's
I got
dirty
you.
Jersey.
I
It
got
is
you.
dirty. But that's why he would get it from Hackensack because that water in the dough. So that must be really good pizza.
Yeah, it looked good.
Yeah.
And even though it was vegan, he's like, we did a lot of research. So he's like, the pepperoni, it tastes like real pepperoni. The sausage tastes like real sausage. And it was, so whatever. And then I didn't watch long enough to get to the third one called Candyland. So I don't know if that's a strip club
Sounds like
type
a strip
place.
club.
Yeah.
Dang.
So 2 Chainz was saying how food is expensive. And this is a guy who's just showed us his $400,000, $500,000 cars. He says he drives a Cybertruck because that's like his easy car, and it's convenient, and it's only $100,000, right? This is what we're talking about. He's like, food is expensive. He said he went to a breakfast place, He sent somebody in to go get like some shrimp and grits and a couple other things. Gave him $40. Person came back out and said it's not enough.
Right. $40.
It was like $60-something. So he's like, all week I eat at my restaurants.
Smart.
He's like, unless I'm taking like my family out to eat and I want to show them something, you know, other than that, I eat at my restaurants because food is expensive.
Yeah. It's crazy. That's why I cook. I'm thinking about, you mentioned the greenhouse. I'm thinking the same.
You mentioned a greenhouse. You're gonna get one.
I'm gonna build one.
You're gonna build one.
It's my summer project, spring summer project.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same. Grow all types of stuff that we frequently use.
Yep.
Easy.
Get the wife off my back.
Oh, you think?
12 by 12. I know it's only gonna bring in more. plants
You're
in the
gonna
house.
be running it. I already I know in my head because I mentioned it. She got excited. I said, I know you're not gonna do it.
She's good with plant stuff, so
Okay.
she's really good with plant stuff. Chicken and animals, then no. But plant stuff, that's her green thumb. So
Okay.
she knows I don't touch plants, and then the boys are really excited about that stuff too. So
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
Why I like fresh herbs, so I buy thyme and rosemary. Them joints in the pack was like $5. Like, why am I doing that?
Yeah,
grow the
just
damn
grow them,
herb,
yeah.
yo. Come on, like enough. We
Garlic.
don't have to
Yeah.
go through the system like that.
Yeah.
I can grow it right by the window.
yep,
for God's
garlic, onions, all those herbs
Yeah.
things. Yeah, they just grow like weeds.
sake. Yeah. So what are we doing?
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. It's okay to like play with some dirt. Yeah, we don't gotta do this.
Yeah, save yourself.
Lima beans.
Sure.
We learn how to do that in school. You put the lima bean and then it grows. I hated that.
You grew a lima bean?
It's
Oh wait,
cool.
I think I did
Everybody
that
did.
too. Actually,
I don't like watching the
It's weird.
plant. Oh.
a little weird. Like you're alive for real.
Ugh.
For real.
So and each day you'd come, it's a little bigger. Oh,
Yeah, it's
it freaked
crazy.
me out a little bit. But if you're into that,
Okay. Yeah. Something growing doesn't. All right.
now the lima bean itself is just not
I
attractive.
understand.
You don't understand.
I do.
You don't care.
It's weird when you see something that like you wasn't doing that a day ago.
That particular, it's all green.
It's a weird thing.
It's a weird looking thing.
yeah.
And they just have us grow one.
Well, there's 26 of you in the class.
Right. 26 beans, a nice little bowl.
I have no idea how long we've been recording for. I forgot to put a timer on.
That's
we're
cool.
good. Is a planter bed hard to put together?
A planter bed?
Yeah.
Nah. As long as you have an impact drill, you're straight.
Or you
Yeah.
go to Job Lot, get you a planner.
Nah, it's
Nah.
more fun to build it.
We gotta build.
Yeah,
See, that's how we save.
yeah.
That's how we
Yeah.
save.
Is it how you save?
That's how you-
Yeah, unless you buy the wrong stuff or mess up. Or
on your third trip to Home Depot.
I was gonna
that's-
say, you
that's
gotta
when
go
you're
back.
like,
the good
But-
thing is we got the tools already. So
I will say,
Good for you.
us having the tools, so much like so the gate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, nah, I can't get it to go because it's like work before because it was too heavy.
Yeah.
I took it all apart and I put it back together like just in a very much lighter way and like less wood. Didn't have to go to Lowe's down at once.
bang, using it with scrap joints. Come on, man. See, we can just get better. Yeah, we gonna mess up a little. Yeah, that's how you learn.
Just haven't had a chance with all the rain and stuff to finish it, but
Fire, man.
yeah, I want to finish that and then I can start on the greenhouse.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. I think the greenhouse, I'm stealing that.
Where are you gonna put it?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Because I have a couple ideas for a play area for boys.
Ooh.
And then that dirt mound. I'm like, if we excavate some of that stuff, but it's expensive. But I can
Yeah.
clear an area and put it somewhere.
Back there.
Yeah, because I kind of want it close to the kitchen. Come out the deck, go in the greenhouse, come back with the herbs. I don't want
Oh,
to.
you want it that high up?
Well,
Kind of.
it could be like right on. Anyways, not
Got
to
it,
be
yeah, I
too-
got it, I got
but
you.
right there.
Yeah, I
off
got you.
the thingy.
There's
Wait,
good.
go ahead.
I was gonna say there's good sun in that area.
No, that's other things.
Oh.
I just don't want it far from the kitchen because I'm not gonna go.
But
as
you
I'm
need
cooking.
sun.
Yeah,
We're putting.
And I don't want it on the
a ton
grass.
of sun.
I want on the
I
grass.
don't want it.
And then the coyote thing.
Oh yeah. Damn.
Yeah,
Damn
they,
you, nature.
They definitely gonna come in here if they smell food, and they will smell food.
I'm like, ooh, is that oregano?
So I already looked up solutions. You can mix up peppers and
Yeah.
garlic and spray it on the stuff, and it smells.
Listen, you'll
deters.
you ain't gotta worry about deers if it's that high up.
Oh, all the deer are gone. That was about 10 years ago last time I saw a deer in our area. Like, we done got them out of here.
That's not concerning at all.
There was a time it was like 6 of them on the front lawn when I came home after like a jerky's night.
Beautiful.
Right? And then now,
they're
wolf dogs and rats maybe. It's so, I hate seeing how things have.
Did you pick the Rappin' Duke album to put in the front because it was Biggie's birthday this week?
No, but wow, that's fire.
I didn't even notice you.
No, but I was hoping people would, recognize,
Yeah, the change. We have disappeared for about 3 years. 3 weeks.
Yeah, and I couldn't remember if the last one was legal. It's one of my favorite songs.
We were just playing
4
that
verses,
yesterday.
yo. 4 verses of fire. Now you barely
sound
get
like
2.
Darling.
He said the same thing?
He's like, oh, he was going off on this song. We was just listening to it.
4
That's
verses,
like
baby.
one of his favorite albums too.
Yeah, man. Yo, anyways.
Dun, 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 dun,
He's
dun,
another one that
dun.
made me want to rap.
Boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom.
We must go.
Okay, sleepy time. We love you.
Happy Memorial Day. Happy birthday. You know,
Happy belated Mother's Day.
Oh yeah.
Happy early Father's Day.
Oh yeah.
Happy early Juneteenth.
I feel like we're saying we don't know if we'll be back.
We'll be here next week.
Maybe.
I love you guys.
Bye.
Watch some basketball.
Basketball.